Hello, everyone. Oh,
Oh,
there we go. Now Devon's audible. How's it going? Welcome.
pop!
They had a double scream there to make sure it works.
Add a double scream there.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Ethan. Obviously, Devon is above me. We're doing something a little bit different. Isn't that right, Devon? You,
Yes,
you
I mean
set
you
this
you
all up,
you.
so you know.
No, you definitely pitched it. No, we are. I mean, I'll try to pitch it. This is the I tweeted out that this is the most chaotic stream yet on this channel. We've always tried to be chaotic on here. I mean, that's chaos control is our goal. Um, so why not keep upping the ante? But yes, we'll be going through 10 games, right, Ethan? 10 random games of
Yes.
your choosing. Do you want to
So,
explain more?
yeah, I had heard about what we're doing is we're using a shuffler program to take 10 different video games, and run them through the kind of mill here. Devon's going to read out in a second what those games are, but then also each of those games we've attached a small, I think achievable, goal, a soft goal in each of these 10 games. Um, I want to see if we can get 5 goals by the end of the stream done. However, what kind of might help as it gets through is that with a press of a button, a keystroke away, I can yank a game out of the shuffler as long as it's on the screen. So if we hit a goal, I can press a button and we can pull that game out of there, which will obviously make it more likely to get to certain ones that we still are working on, obviously. But yeah, this is my first time ever doing this. I've obviously tested this, and I know all 10 of these games work. It was a little bit of a struggle to get a couple games working, but I really wanted to have specific games in here. This is using BizHawk, which, if folks don't know, is an emulator front end, meaning that it's like a big application that you can install different cores of other emulators into. But then BizHawk also makes a bunch of emulators in there. It only goes up to like that PlayStation, Saturn, Nintendo 64 era of consoles. And the handhelds do go up to DS and PSP. So there's no PS2, there's no Dreamcast. I wanted to have Sega
Mm.
Bass Fishing in here. I couldn't. This was a
The
Dreamcast
best game of all
game.
time. Yeah, one of the
Yes.
best. It's that
It's
and Dino Crisis. People don't realize like really just transcended the industry
I would
at
love
the
a
time.
Sega Bash Fishing hat so that I could accompany the rest of this bit. I'm just wearing my PS3 hat right now that I need to clean somehow. All this is like dust. So I have,
Lint roller, the
yeah.
big one.
I mean, yeah, I can do it. I just choose not to. Um, so yes, and like BizHawk is cool. Even though I don't use it for any emulating stuff, I use RetroArch and other things. But BizHawk is cool because there's a lot of potential for plugins that it's open to plugins for the community to make things like if you ever have seen a speed run or just someone playing like a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer run, and they have like a thing off to the side that's tracking what items they found. That's a plugin that they're running in BizHawk. They're running the game in BizHawk, and like a plugin is seeing, okay, do they have this? Cool, I'll light this image up, that type of stuff. And so someone made a shuffler for BizHawk here, which we are going to do. Now, it's random. I have it set for it to swap randomly between these 10 games, no specific order, between every 5 and 60 seconds. So there might be times where we get a whole minute of a game, or there might be times where the PlayStation logo is booting up and then it starts saying "Welcome to Nintendo," and we're like, "What?"
Which confused
Uh,
me when you tested. I'm like, wait, there's a Nintendo and PlayStation game that like they worked on together. That's really cool. Never
um,
heard of that.
right down here in this kind of corner here, it says time swapped. It currently says 3, just because we tested it for a little bit. It should reset, and I don't have like a limit of like, oh, once it gets to 200 swaps, we're done. But I'd be curious to see how many swaps it takes us to do it. There we go.
Hey, ET
All
phone
right.
home.
I was thinking Dragon Ball. All
That
right.
too.
So I'm gonna hit start on this, and we're gonna
Oh, do you want me
begin.
to read?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes,
Let's
Devin,
read.
why don't you read off the 10 games, what platform they're on? I made sure to not abbreviate any platform for you, and what the soft goal is for each of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna say just off when I first just read this over. One of these, I think, maybe two of these are pretty hard. I feel like just regularly, like time
Okay.
wise. So this is gonna be interesting. I think some of these games will be at the end, just by default. My question though, before I read these off, I'm assuming it's saving your
Yeah,
progress
so
on
every
some of
time it
this.
swaps, it does a save state, and then it will load that save state in. I
Okay.
should have mentioned that. Yes, obviously, it would be 5 seconds for the beginning every single time. Like, yeah, no, it's doing hard save states. I do think it's possible
Because
for
one
it
of these
to.
requires grinding, and I'm like, there's
Yeah,
no way you're
yeah.
doing that if you have to reboot it every single time.
I think, by the way, too, it can swap to itself because I've seen it like hitch and continue, which I think is its save stating and then starting it back up from that save state. But sorry, go on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna add a little extra flavor to this, Ethan, just as
Ooh,
for just to give us a little bit of a numerical challenge on top of these challenges, which is I hope you beat all these under 1,000 times swapped. Like it's because
okay,
I'm looking at some of these and I'm worried that 5 seconds is going to happen quite a bit. So I think if you can do it under 1,000 times swapped, I think that's pretty impressive,
okay,
just based off what I'm reading here. Some of these I'm not familiar with, but the ones I am familiar with, I'm like, man, I think if I had to just do that right now, it would take me minimum 30 minutes. And if it's swapping every potentially 5 seconds, you can do the math on that. Um, so my guesstimate is maybe around 1,000 is what it will take,
okay,
maybe more.
okay.
So we'll see. So let's start off with the list here. This is what Ethan needs to do. We have Pac-Man, the original one and only. On the arcade mode, beat level 3. So that
Okay,
means you have to beat the first 2 levels and then get level 3.
right.
Um, Next is Mega Man 2 on the NES. You have to beat 3 bosses. I'm not familiar with this game, so I'm not sure if you can go to any boss you want at any time. But so regardless, beat 3 bosses. I feel like you unlock things to beat these bosses. I don't know how long that will take. Tetris is our next game. We're a fan. We gave the movie an S rank.
Oh, that's right.
Um, on Apple TV.
Apple TV
Tetris on
Plus.
the Game Boy though, which we saw happen in the movie. It's like we were there. You have to clear 50 lines. So I think you could do that right in like a regular. I feel like
Yeah,
that would be doable for you,
yeah,
like pretty easily. I think that'd be one of the first ones you get. I think, depending on how quick well, it might be well, when you switch the game, you might come in the middle of a
yep,
piece coming down, which might
yep.
be might be
And
chaotic.
like it's 50 lines in one go. Like if I fail it, that's starting at zero. Because I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it keeps track. If it doesn't keep
I think it
track,
does.
it will at least say when you lose. So then
There you go. Uh, I just thought of an idea where you can do 10 different Tetris games happening at this like that swap, and you
Jesus.
have to
Oh my god.
clear 100 lines each or
It's like the
something.
people that play 10 games
Uh,
of chess at a time. Like they just like against
yeah,
one person each. Yeah.
they're built different. Those people. Um, the next is we wouldn't be here without Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, the Mega Drive. There, you need to just get a Chaos Emerald. So I think you can get that in the first level, right?
But let me just say, it's very possible to swap into that bonus zone and just fuck up.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and like
that's fair.
for like Sonic there, for instance, because there's a couple others that are like, oh, I could just mess it up. We're not restarting the game, so like I gotta try on the next level, like that type of thing. If I can't get it,
Yeah. So get a Chaos Emerald, and then Kirby's Dream Land 3 on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Beat 5 levels with Super Happy. I don't know
I
if
don't know what like I just refer to it as super happy. Each level has like a sub objective, and when you do it, you get this like heart that morphs into a star back into a heart. I'm like, how would I describe that? That's being super happy, I guess. So
you're gonna fail miserably. I mean, there is a chance that this could take, or Ethan will have to tap out WWE style,
possible.
because it just will will break his brain eventually. I don't know. But I believe in him. Then next we have Super Mario 64, a classic. Get 5 stars. I
which
haven't played this game, but I've seen speed runs and whatnot of this,
I
and
think it's very easy, but like who knows just because of how
yeah,
like long it might take for things. I don't know. That's
because
one where I
isn't
was like,
that
I don't
first
know.
stage? Isn't there 3 stars on that first? Like if that
Well,
first
each of the stages has 8 stars, but
eight, that's
there's
what
a
I
few
didn't
of them
remember
that are
how many.
very quickly to get to. So like, I don't know. That was one where I'm like, I don't know if I'm underhanding this or like or not. You know.
Well, like I said, based off this, I feel like there's a good range of difficulties on this. I think the first 20 minutes will tell us a lot of how this will go. um, Next one is a game I've never heard of. I'll be honest with you. Elevator Action Returns. I don't know how an elevator can be an action movie
I will
outside
say
of
when
like
we
that
see
Captain
this game
America
pop up,
scene.
I've heard elevator action before in terms of like, oh, it's one of those like older like arcade or NES types of games, and but like I never saw it. And then I saw someone play the Sega Saturn like reboot of Elevator Action Returns, and I'm like, holy shit, this game's rad. And I saw the older elevator actions. I'm like, okay, visually, not as a lot less interesting, but like very cool. You'll see what it's like. I think it's a
Okay,
great, neat game.
you have to beat 3 levels on that one. Um, but the music of it action is fire. It better be. I mean, it's one of the few like benefits of riding an elevator is sometimes the music slaps. Even though I feel like lately when I've taken elevators, maybe it's because I take elevators at work, there is no music, and I
Oh,
think I was like, what happened to society? Is our life so dull that we can't
yeah.
just put a quick little, I don't know, something on there? At least lo-fi girl, something.
Just well, I mean, it's up to you. Just like get a big battery pack, hide a little phone in the corner. You know what I mean, and then you can do it.
Just be that weird guy who like gets in an elevator and like it's dead silent. I'm like, I just need some music, and I just play like elevator music just randomly for like 2 floors. Um, Next up, a game that we both like, Pokemon Gold on the Game Boy Color. Get a gym badge. This could take some time.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
so.
this could be the final boss on this list. Just from a time standpoint, unless you get like a crazy, I don't know, just a crazy high
I
level
might
like
just have to
catches
like
really
sprint
early.
towards it and like try not to grind, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Then you have R4 Ridge Racer Type 4. What a title. On the PlayStation, just win 2 races. If there's a tutorial in the game, does that count?
No, well, I'm gonna do the Grand Prix mode, and so
Okay.
like it won't be that, but yeah, no tutorial.
Okay. And then last on our list, Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance, Clear Sector 1. Is that a level or is that like a selection of levels, would you say? A
It would
combination.
be Metroid Fusion is a pretty linear game in terms of its story progression. So that's just like it's basically like here's a timestamp in the story, progress in the game. It's like saying beat
Okay.
chapter 1.
Okay.
But
And then
we'll
last
see.
we have Last of Us here.
Yeah.
Beat
Uh,
the entire game.
Damn.
Sorry, that was part 2 actually. So it's that 35
Oh, the one
hour
that's even freaking longer.
like
Right. But you have to buy
but it's on
the
purpose.
new
It's on purpose.
re-release of the game.
Yeah, Ethan, you need to actually get your wallet, it says, and buy the
But what I think that is, by the way, I think that is just they're just bundling the two games. I don't think it's like anything other than just it's
I
just
read
a
that some people who have both games, it says that like you get the whatever digital stuff that comes with it for free. So I'm like,
yeah,
okay, so
it's
it's not
just a
like
way
you're
to
getting
they want to have a
completely
package out
gypped.
because the show's coming out next week. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they just
no,
want
not next
something on the
week.
shelf. Oh,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? Oh, great.
Tomorrow.
Better visit the bay, I guess. All right, so I'm going to press start here,
All
and
right.
folks should be able to
Like
hear
I
it.
said, 1,000. 1,000 is the goal.
And
If you can get under a
it'll keep track
thousand,
down there, and that 3 will reset to 0 and begin fresh. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. I mean, really, the question is, are you ready?
I am not
Because you're the
ready.
one playing
All right.
it.
I'm my controller doesn't have a
We're
light
gonna get
on it.
Kirby first. Lock it in. We're gonna get Kirby
Ooh.
first. Lock it in. I
I
have
think
10K on that.
I think we're gonna get Mario 64 first.
10K on Kirby 3-month 3. We're also doing roulette in the chat, so
Damn.
put your bets in.
Okay.
You gotta be quick because it could be 5 seconds.
All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a second here.
Oh.
Oh, it's Metroid Fusion. Okay.
Okay. In a world. Oh.
And it's
You just gotta
starting
go in quick.
It's starting from a thing right after the very long intro cutscene. This game actually,
so
by the way,
past 5 seconds.
Yeah, this game, by the way, just got retro achievements since December, and I'm like, oh, I think I want to do that. I think I want to go because I love this game.
You can knock out some right now. You can knock out.
I
some
didn't
right
log
now.
in on BizHawk, unfortunately.
By the way, BizHawk sounds like a crypto kind of like mining.
It does.
Third
it does.
party.
It's older than the concept of crypto. Okay.
So you should know where you're going because you've said you've. Oh, never mind.
It's me.
There you go, man. You were close.
It was close.
All right, so this one number is 5 stars. Maybe you can knock this one out quick. You just get through quick.
This is long though.
You can't skip it.
No.
Oh shit.
I could have made a save state after you get control of Mario, like I did with Metroid, but
nope. I think it's fair that these are all fresh starts. We kind of gotta get through this for all the games.
And I didn't mess with like resolutions or anything like that. This is coming in because like I wanted to set like okay, set the pixels to integer scaling. Don't like stretch anything. But then like some games have different aspect ratios. Oh, this is Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. Yep.
Oh, will we be able to get past the like beginning? Check the clock for me. What time? Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah.
20 minutes. It's 0. Yep,
Yep,
0 minutes.
Perfect.
Oh, you overslept.
You good? Your name's gonna be A. Is what your name's gonna be.
Yep. See, they have Meryl here because Meryl was supposed to be like the Pikachu of Generation 2, and it never caught on.
Dang.
People were calling it Pika Blue.
Like
People were calling it Pika Blue when the game
Pika
leaked.
Blue got to beat out a buy. They missed an opportunity there.
All right, this is Ridge Racer.
PlayStation. Nothing beats the classic Sony logo. They should have never changed it.
I know. I love the startup sound. Love the startup sound.
Same with the PlayStation. I mean, that weird 3D thing is just
it's made of polygons
that
too,
time.
which is so funny to me.
Did it switch there?
No, this is still Ridge Racer.
Okay.
I did see it like kind of
it
bit.
flickered there.
I think it's just the emulator going because this is like a video.
Bro, this is the longest intro. I feel like it said Namco 4 times. We get it, bro.
Yeah, and we have to watch it too. Okay, there. Back to Mario.
Okay.
Will we get to play any of these anytime soon? Because we've had all of the games that have intros first.
That might help though, turn towards the long game where you're just trying to. Alright. Just need 1 star right away. Let's get 1.
Can I do the? Nope, I can't do the bridge skip. You can. This thing stops you here, but if you just land on the edge of the rail and then jump past it, you can skip that. This is Pac-Man. This is literally the board booting up. I gotta put in a quarter.
For Pac-Man, it's beat level 3, so you have to at least beat this one. This is gonna be so fun.
At one point, I knew like the pattern for the first level of Pac-Man. At one point, I knew how to do it perfectly, where you eat all 4 ghosts each time.
Flips. Yeah, get these ghosts now, because if it flips while they're on your ass, you're definitely gonna die.
And I'm like flustered already. I already messed up my path.
It's okay. You're in your EA Sports.
No.
You're in the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, how'd that miss? Oh, you know what? We'll take it. Yep, get those.
Okay.
Like, no, that's a good spot.
Yeah, fair.
It's all about the longevity of how long you can keep some of these levels going. Yeah, I think it's honestly off to a good start. I think we couldn't ask for anything better. I know we haven't played as much, but I think that will, in a way, I kind of want Super Mario Super Mario 64 to go like as long as possible, because I think that'd be a good way to rest. Because that's what I'm worried about is stamina. You know, I feel like this is a boxing match, and you don't want to go too hard in the paint.
All right, this is the Sega Saturn, so this will be elevator action.
That's a good logo too.
Yeah, I miss when Sega had style.
Hey, Sega still does have style. They still use the OG logo, so we'll have to tip the hat there.
Fair enough.
Sick. Oh, it has guns in it?
Yeah. I like to play as Eddie here, because I like her gun.
Firebomb, I see. Oh shit, you're going to like Latvia. Which I'm trying to get my Latvian citizenship. Have I told you that?
I think so. I don't know if I thought you were being serious.
No, legitimately. We have like lawyers working on it. So a couple of my family members.
Oh, shit.
My brother and I. Oh shit. that almost hurt us there. Yeah, Pac-Man. Okay. That's another good spot to end on
fair.
Pac-Man.
All right, this is Kirby.
Trying to get Latvian citizenship because then therefore I can get EU citizenship. Basically, there's some law in Latvia where like if you have an ancestor who was born there during certain time periods, they were absorbed by Germany and the USSR at separate times in a matter of 5 years, that we could maybe get it, but they're working on it, so I'm hoping. Because then if I ever want to work in Europe, I don't need a green card or anything like that. And I can directly get property, I guess, there too. It's fun. This is my favorite cutscene of Metroid right here.
I mean, this intro is iconic for Ridge Racer 4. The whole series, talking about style, Namco had style with Ridge Racer. We'll see if we get to the game.
I like the music though. Just on a stroll, going, wait, where am I walking? Oh, she tripped.
She broke her heel. Oh, okay. Did you say your name was? We're gonna name yourself Gold. It's faster than popping into the menu.
Yep. I forget that they gave you suggestions. Pac-Man makes me want Pizza Hut. I haven't had Pizza Hut probably in honestly 10 years.
I did get Pizza Hut recently, expensive as hell for a medium.
I don't think we even have Pizza Huts here. We have our own chains.
But Pizza Hut's owned by Pepsi, so if you have KFC and Taco Bell, like, you would have Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I mean, at least I haven't noticed any.
Today's Sunday, yep. Is it daylight? Sure, it's daylight savings time. It's been 1 minute in the world of Pokemon Gold. Yes, I know how to use the phone. And here's Mega Man.
Look at his... I didn't know he had hair, honestly. I never thought about that.
He's a boy. He's not blue. Alright, so we're going to Metal Man first. We're beating 3 bosses.
Yep, 3 bosses.
You pick one of these bosses, you play their level, and then you fight them at the end. So Metal Man is the easiest to do, and every boss you beat gives you their weapon. His weapon is the best weapon, and
all the gears are cool.
I don't need that E.
This is
good.
Once we get later in any of these, or just generally speaking, in this chaos game that we're doing, just be ready to keep moving because
yeah.
And what's Kirby again? Beat 5 levels was super happy.
Which, you say Pokemon Gold might be hard. I think this one might be hard too, because I might be like I might have to restart levels if I mess up their thing. Alright, this is what elevator action is. There are red doors that we need to go into all of them.
Oh, sick.
Blue doors give you bonuses. Yeah, our life went up.
Okay, that's bullshit. Your life goes up and you immediately get...
And I pressed what I thought was the jump button. There we go, that's the jump button.
Well, what rent goes for this kind of apartment here? I'm thinking like 300, 400 maybe.
I gotta wait for the elevator. It wasn't fast.
It's crazy. I was paying $800 for rent at one point in Baltimore. Like that just blows my mind. Yeah, okay.
Ow.
Yeah, you need to get past these. I'm really scared of these while you're trying to teleport it. Oh shit. Okay. Actually, you aren't on a moving platform, so it actually works.
Oh, it's a Sonic.
Mega Man is difficult, yeah. I've never played a Mega Man except for like 5 minutes on the whatever NES or whatever collection on Switch. Where I was just jumping around in games. Honestly, kind of like this.
We need 50 rings by the end of the level in order to be able to do the
Chaos Emerald.
Now, finally getting Tetris. I think this is all 10 games have been at least started.
Yep, looks like it. So you need 50 lines. So you might be able to knock this out. It does say lines on the right, so I think this will be one of your easier ones.
No, I'm not gonna go for the BS thing where I try to just make a super tall well and just do the Ridge Racer again. That's a different game.
Damn. Okay, you're almost through this level here. Yeah.
I'm just going for the dots. No! I'm fucked.
No,
I gotta go
tough.
right and down. I gotta go right and down.
Just as soon as you've seen the screen go black, just be ready to go right and down. Oh, speaking of Aerosmith, I follow this Instagram account that does it's like all 80s metal clips, and they do a pretty good job of doing kind of not news, but just on this day 10 years or not 10 years ago 40 years ago this album came out or whatever. Every once in a while they do a deep dive on there, and I'm like, man, I always say I know everyone says I should have been born in a different decade, but unironically I do believe I would have been in the hair metal scene, dude.
Really?
I think so. You would have saw me at a Rat concert 100%.
I farm these to get health back.
That's what those are. So you can get health from enemies? Is that what that is?
Yeah, so the yellow orbs is health. That's what the health bar is. The blue things are weapon energy, but we don't have any extra weapons. So we can pause and select different weapons, but we gotta beat some bosses to do that.
This is not a good spot to be with the game freezes.
Mega Man music's great. Oh no! That's an awful place to... I was just about to do a very, tricky jump. Alright, Kirby, I'll let you pick. Should we have a hamster friend or a cat friend?
Cat. I am Kirby. This game looks really cute though. It's like pastel watercolor kind of look to it.
That's why it's one of my favorites.
No way! Clutch up! Clutch up! You got it! You got it! You got it! You got it!
Yes!
You got it!
Fuck!
Wow, that was a big
one level down. One level down. We gotta do 2 more without dying.
Beat level 3 specifically.
Okay.
Hey, alright, it worked out, At least you weren't mid-jump or something.
That's an extra life up there, but I can't reach it. If I chose this level later, I would have been able to. That little Mega Man head that was up there.
That's crazy. So I need to find my severed head, and I will gain a life.
Alright, do we get
But
to
we're
go?
still here is crazy. I think we had like a 5-second, I think, on that last
There is
one.
1 star it can get pretty quickly. Nice.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Like we didn't have those issues growing up. We had bomb threats.
Speaking well, yeah. And it's always because, like, one kid wanted attention and they wrote it on the bathroom mirror, you know.
Yeah. Well, it was the one
I guess I'd rather it be like that than a real bomb, but...
I think it was 7th grade, or was it... I don't remember. Everything's starting to blur together in those years.
Oh, come on.
Where we had, like, 6 in, like, 2 weeks, and they eventually found the guy, and I think he got sent to juvie.
Wow.
But he came back, like, in high school. If I'm not mistaken. Like, they were like, yeah, bro, actually, this is, like, a crime. You can't keep doing this.
Right.
And our school had, like, you know, maybe 200 people in it, so it's just like, yeah, bro, like, you're gonna get caught eventually. Like,
We're still in the introduction of Metroid Fusion. Power's off.
peep, peep, peep.
Instruction.
So is this map, that map there, one of your Warzone maps?
Yeah, actually, yes. The entire
Does it look
Metroid
familiar?
Fusion map is because this game, Metroid Fusion breaks it down into different sections. All right, our first star.
Here we go!
Doesn't say anything about dying, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, for the games where you would have to start over, like Tetris, for instance, I guess, you know, I gotta start over, but...
Alright,
Right
that's a good first one. And this one is, yeah, beat 5 levels is super happy.
Yep, and I really only know the objective for the first level here, so we'll see past that. Because it's somewhat cryptic. I don't want that. Let's see, what did Umbrella do? Nice. So Kirby, you know, he takes enemies' abilities and he can use them for different powers. And then Kirby's friends also have different power sets, depending on what thing you have as well. So, like, what the hamster does is different than the cat, which is different than the fish, which is different than the owl. But I just like that they all use
like in real
Kirby
life.
as a weapon.
Just like in real life.
Alright,
Let's go!
alright. Now let's do this first star for real. What the intended first star is.
I feel bad for him. Someone just chained him up there and left.
Well, we let him free. That's what that first star was.
Yeah. But, like, who put him there? I feel like we need to look into that.
Right? Ah. Oh, back to Tetris.
At least they're not flying down yet.
Yeah, right. We'll see how fast it goes when we get closer to 50 lines. Wow, that's a lot of... Alright, that should be 3
so
lines.
you have 3. You have 3. That's not too bad.
Shoot. Okay. Now that energy tank there is a trap because if I were to jump down there I wouldn't be able to get back. So... Because I could just barely make that.
Oh, pro moves. Pro moves.
Cool, already at the boss door. Now there's a checkpoint here, so if we die in the boss, we will end up in that room. Meanwhile, Mom's still telling us how to use the phone that we said we already know how to use.
Alright, get out of here. And you get your starter. And the first gym is...
Bird. So none of them are useful.
None of them... Yeah, okay.
And we don't go inside any caves. We fight bugs and plants, so I'm going with Cyndaquil.
It's probably, you really just need to maybe buff up your starter. That might be the best strat,
Yeah.
because the bugs and plants aren't going to do much against
Like, I might
them.
not even bother with catching any Pokemon. like maybe one, just so. But like, we're talking.
If you get a good one, maybe.
Yeah.
I think if you get like another bird, it might be fine. But yeah, bug and grass aren't going to do much against bird. That's kind of a brutal first gym when you think about it.
Yeah, well, they wanted all of the gyms in Johto to be not the same types as the one in Kanto.
Which is fair.
Which is cool, and which every type in the game is represented by a gym except Dark type. But one of the Elite Four people in Gold and Silver is Dark type Pokemon. Alright, we gotta defeat King Babam. Okay.
What? Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, we had bomb threats, but that's also arguably worse.
I can't read it, I have to focus. What was said?
When we were staying in, Victory, where the priests lived, once in, like, 3rd grade at Catholic school, because there was a child molester in the neighborhood that kidnapped a kid, and we had to wait there until police said it was safe.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't have any, like, anything like that.
This is a great run.
Yep, this is a great run right here.
Really building this well, which I said I didn't want to do. Because this is usually how I play, but then like it just leads to mistakes that compound on each other. Oh shit. There.
Oh, I'm not liking this run.
Okay, but we want to do this.
Okay, there you go. You get 7 there.
Might as well put this here.
I feel better now. I lied. If my brain was the stock market, I went down for a quick blip there, but we're back.
The tariffs got paused and your stock went up.
The tariffs got paused and I'm back. See, what's great is we're talking about the tariffs, and then like for historical context, like people get to watch this back in like 30 years and be like, oh, wow, that was a real reaction at the time to the tariffs. See, folks, that's how history is written. Like, you know, in the history books, so they have to go back and reference letters and stuff, but in our modern day, they'll have way too much information.
Yeah, YouTube videos and Twitch streams. How do I get around you?
Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you?
It's a weird first fight where, like, you just pick him up from his back and just throw him. I used to think you had to throw him off the top, but that just restarts the fight. Here.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. In terms of video game logic.
Right.
Golly, I feel like I have seen this game before at some point. The more I'm watching it. Maybe like a...
It's a classic arcade game that I had never seen. It just didn't look exactly like this, you know. It was more like Pac-Man looking. But still, yeah, you went down elevators, you had to walk through red doors in order to clear a stage.
Oh, speaking of arcades, I sent you that thing.
I did see that, yeah.
I beat, so when I was in Vegas, there was like it was one of those like things where I think Meow Wolf owned half of it, but where it was like you do different like either VR or like experimental art kind of exhibits, but they also had this a bar and an arcade. And yeah, they had Soul Calibur, the original there. And I was like, ah, fuck it. And I wound up. I mean, I'm sure I was on easy mode, but I had Brennan and our friend Worrell, you know, watch me
2 stages
beat the game with Taki.
Nice.
While at the end there, when I was beating the boss, Gangster's Paradise is playing, and I'm glad I grabbed that video because it was kind of funny to me to watch it back. And I'm like, I didn't hear the song when I was like locked in on the game, but it was pretty funny. All right, I think you can beat this game right here.
I waited. Right.
That's why the vaccine works so quickly.
Oh yeah, there's story
Inflicted
stuff
by
here.
X. Inflicted by X. Wait, there's a vaccine to so you stop using Twitter. That's crazy.
You know what? Sure, that's.
This is the future. Everyone's brain rot was so bad in 2100. They made a vaccine to get you off the X app.
Okay. So the X in this game are like this parasitic blob thing that they take over and kill a creature and then can copy it. So all the enemies in this game are actually dead and taken over by the X. And then this is still Ray Tracer.
This is a good break, though. In a way, you kind of want this.
Sure, eventually we'll get to do the race, but... Alright, Cyndaquil happened, though. Alright, we need to go see Mr. Pokemon first, then we have to come back here, and then we have to go.
You're so full of yourself to call yourself Mr. Pokemon. It's like
I know,
having
right?
a Twitch channel called Mr. Gaming.
Or like Mr. Beast.
Dr. Disrespect was the one I was going to make next.
True.
I know he came back, but I feel like no one's talked about him since. I'm hoping he kind of just like
Right.
has like maybe 500 people watching him, which is still 500 too many, but...
Alright, let's go. I don't know if I want more
Wow, that
battles
was
or
crazy.
less battles.
Crazy went through that without fighting anything. Okay. Pidgey. A wild car appeared.
Right.
Dude, where's my car? What?
She's in every Ridge Racer game. She does not drive any of the cars. She's just in the intro.
I just like that she smiled, then it zoomed in closer and was like, just to make sure you didn't see this, she smiled. Alright, you're at 12. Not bad. Should be careful of that top left there.
Oh, I can do this.
What would make this more chaotic is if all the other games are actually running at the same time, so then you just have music blasting.
Shoot, well, I have to
Alright,
put
you're at
this here.
you got it 50, you're almost getting close to halfway.
Maybe 50 was underselling.
I mean, you haven't beat a game yet, and we've been going for at least 30 minutes, so
Fair.
I feel like that's...
We had a long
Good
intro.
amount.
We had a long intro.
See, that's what's great about Tetris, why Tetris arguably is one of the best games ever made, because there is no intro, you're just in the game. You're
True.
EA Sports, I'll say it again, you're EA Sports in the game.
EA used to be in the game.
Wow, I switched right back to Tetris, that's a first for us, where it went right back to the game.
Wow, I'm back
You
to
almost quit,
Pokemon. Tetris to
You almost hit
Pokemon to
Lear.
Tetris to Pokemon. yeah, I did almost hit Lear.
God, the sprites in this era just
Peak.
were something, man.
Peak.
Yeah.
4 colors, 5 if you count the transparency. They require black and white, so you really only have 2 actual colors.
And
Cyndaquil,
they
it's
make it
that
look-
yellow and
It doesn't look like that, though. You know what I
right,
mean?
because they're dithering almost with the like checkerboard type of look.
By the way, I feel like you're gonna beat the 1000. I'm feeling good, by the way. 54 swaps.
Actually,
Because the thing is, it won't swap many times. Or I feel like you'll be able to progress more once we get down to like 3 or 4 games.
Alright, I believe this is the room that has the sub-objective, don't step on the flowers. Fuck! I gotta start it over! Because if I get to the end, the big flower will be upset that I stepped on any of the flowers. Starting over. Maybe I need to ditch the cat, because I could fly as Kirby.
No, you can't give up on the kitty. At least these are all games I feel like you've played before. I think we should do one at one point. We do one where it's 10 games you've never touched before. Because then you have to learn controls and remember them. Oh shit, this is not good.
Fuck. It's okay.
Oof.
We're in a checkpoint right.
First death in the game.
Well, I was drinking too at the time, and I had a cough, and...
No, there ain't no. You have no. You gotta be drinking and coughing during those cutscenes.
during Ridge Racer.
Yeah, this looks too hard for me. This is a game I would give up on real quick.
Oh, he's so low. He's so low. Got him.
And I'm just gonna stand in the corner.
We stood still, but then... Ah!
Oh, Oh, that's good. That's good. Yep.
Send him back to the hockey box.
The penalty box?
That's what apparently people used to call it, like kids who call it the hockey box, yeah. Oh, this is bad.
Wrong.
That's okay, we have 3 lives. Maybe I probably should have set the goal higher than 3 levels.
No, you haven't beat any of the challenges yet. I'm saying we gotta. This is the pilot episode. We'll see how quick it goes. Like I said, under 1,000 is the goal. And right now, I'm feeling very good about that. It's one boss. Do you want to get equipped with Metal Blade, bro?
After Metal Man,
everyone's doing it today, man. You gotta get on the Metal Blade. Bro.
We'll go to Woodman and then Airman, because Metal cuts down trees and his leaves will clog up Airman's fan. That is the logic. Every boss has weak to a couple weapons. So we got the Metal Blades, which are
Woodman,
the best.
I'm the Woodman. That's what I am. I'm the Woodman.
Metal Blades are a great weapon because you can throw them in 8 directions.
Now's the time to drink. Now's the time to get a drink. Welcome to the world of Ridge with the weird G racer.
The way their text works, they don't have any letters go below the line.
Welcome. Grand Prix. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay, what car you rolling with?
So Ridge Racer doesn't have any licensed cars. They have their own fictional cars.
99 Grand Prix.
Skip this. This tells you how the Grand Prix works. We need to qualify. We need to we're gonna need to win 2 races. First place. So we're gonna pick between Japan. Okay.
No, you were in Russia actually.
Yeah.
Window what? I'm sure you're getting your food soon. There we go. You're halfway now.
Oh, this is dangerous. Why am I building that like that? Okay, our first instance of not playing effectively.
Bro's trying to be Bob the Builder, bro.
Did you say redesign Bob the Builder?
No, I'm saying he's trying to be Bob the Builder. Oh, did you say I saw it? Yeah, you sent me it.
I wasn't sure if I sent it to you or not.
Yeah, they definitely missed.
Yep.
And then we killed dogs in this game.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like,
All
it's
right,
one thing with
first
Resident
level
Evil where
done.
they're zombie dogs. You have to beat 3 levels on that, so that's 1. So I'm seeing a couple here that you might be able to knock out.
I mean,
You
this
could knock
this
out
would
our
be
first
this
one right here.
Yeah.
We'll see. Can he do it? Can he do it, folks? He will.
There we
can
do.
knock out.
We got it. All right, so I'm
Knock
gonna
out
remove it
Pac-Man.
from the pool. Japan, Italy, France, or United States.
Oh, you tell me.
We're gonna go with the U.S. of A. All right, now, yep. Oh God. Fuck. I'm failing hard at Tetris all of a sudden. No, why did I do that?
You gotta beat EA Sports in the game right here.
No.
No. No. Oh, we gotta start over. Damn.
Halfway. All right, 50 is fair. 50 is fair. 50 is fair. Ever tell you? I think I've told this story before, but the audience here might not have heard. When I first got Pokemon Gold, I couldn't read super well. So I didn't know the context of why when I picked Chikorita, it asked me what Chikorita's nickname was. I thought it was quizzing me. So I asked my mom what Chikorita's nickname was, and she's like, I don't know. And so my Chikorita was named A because I didn't know what it wanted me to do.
Yeah, my Pikachu in Pokemon Gold was just random letters because I was probably just trying to
In yellow.
press buttons and just get through it.
2 stars.
2. 2 out of 5, folks. 2 out of 5. We have 1 game cleared that under 1,000 times swap is looking good right now. If you have money on the under,
Ooh, maybe I should
or is
have
it the
gone.
over? I never knew how betting worked. When someone says under or over, I really don't know what that means.
Me neither. All right, now we got to get back to the top of the mountain.
I pretend to know,
fast.
like in a conversation, but I really don't know.
We're racing this turtle here to the same spot we just were.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
We'll stick with the cat, even though I like the hand. See, now I'm racing through this because... Oh wait, the cat can triple jump. I should have done that. I didn't realize the cat could do that. Finish this level. Okay.
Now where are we going? Looks like Sweden.
Okay, Ridge Racer.
Sometimes they kind of weirdly work together. Like, you know what I mean?
Auto manufacture. Okay, never mind.
We haven't seen Sonic in a while. I feel like.
Oh no! Oh wait. Oh no! Oh wait, I have enough rings. But I missed! Fuck! I was looking at the time, which made me think I had less, because it was under 50, but then I didn't. Ah! That's fine. We'll get another shot at the second level. This, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to complete this one either. It's just this game swaps away too quickly. I barely get to cruise, you know.
Just gotta clear Sector 1.
We'll go with Japanese auto
Zoom in and it's
manufacturer.
just like, all right, gotta pick a car.
Automatic transmission, because I'm not gonna remember what year I'm in.
All the pros are auto, so. Oh, they're doing a Helter Skelter or is this gonna? Or that's the track name. It doesn't be a song. I thought they were gonna do a cover.
I like how they represent the track here. You can see with the dots when it's doing the turns.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. was wasting
It's like
time.
a pretty standard. Now we're back to.
Can you believe people hated this game back in the day because she talked? Too talky, the woman was. Too talky.
So the anti-woke thing has always been around. Shocking.
I love this game. Game's great. Game is
They've always been around, but now they're just louder because of the internet. Like usually it's just your like coworker saying something like that. You know what I mean? Where you're like, "Oh, you want to go to the arcade afterwards?" Yeah, and then while you're playing, like, "Oh, this woman talks too much." You know, like that's all you had to hear. Now it's on Twitter. You go on there, is like 7 billion people. It feels like are just being like, "Ellie in the new Last of Us show didn't look like Ellie or whatever."
Yeah.
Shut up. You're not watching it anyways. Alright, first race, here we go.
Wait. Oh, I was holding down circle, not X.
Bro had he pressed the brake instead.
Yeah.
This is he has more of that Gran Turismo view.
Okay.
That's gonna be really brutal when you get to like a big turn or something. You're just gonna crash to the wall. Ooh, cross the breeze. This looks cool. Oh shit.
That's how we
Calculated.
enter. We crash.
Imagine you're getting off the train and you just saw a helicopter fly into the station. You're like, I'll be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm actually at the next stop. Can we leave?
Machine gun.
All right.
Right, we started over. I forgot about that. This. Because the screen is so big, I have to like actually line up the shots better. Because like there are times where I think I'm in one spot, but I'm actually over one. Yeah, I was supposed to jump through the ring, and I didn't do it. So now we have to try the second level.
Yeah, it just says get a Chaos Emerald, so you can do it at any point.
There was no spin dash in Sonic 1 either. A lot of the re-releases added in, but this is the OG. Fuck. Which means we have to do a running start to get back up there.
Nice.
Screw it.
Must be pretty cool to like walk on spikes.
I mean, you can, right? Okay.
With the invincibility, I'm saying. Like, I wonder that probably feels like you're standing on like a cone or something.
No! I went
Too locked in.
fast again!
Too fast, too locked.
Because
in.
the swapping, I don't feel like I know where the end of the level is. I don't have that sense of like, alright, I feel like it's close to the end, you know? Here, we got missiles now.
You may find this on X, the Everything app. A special type of X parasite named Elon Musk.
Oh, he's special in his own way. And he would call it a different word, I feel. A word he loves to use on Twitter, but yes, he is special. Now, it is so funny that, like, I don't know. He's got these people to use the R word a lot, but then like as an insult on people, which that breaks the terms of service on the website. You know what I mean? Like
the rules don't apply to him and his fans, though. I remember when I reported literally a straight up just Nazi shit, and it was like, actually, this doesn't go against terms of service, and I'm like,
wild.
Okay. Like the guy's name was literally like, I love Hitler or something, like to that equivalent, and I'm like, reported it. I'm like, this name and his comments are hateful. It's like, no. Okay, hopefully you don't step on that flower when you come back into the game.
And this is
the word fear is the Sonic ain't gonna get any easier, so
right. I guess I would have to hope I die and restart, like, because I'm not. I don't. And
I mean, I think you can get it here.
Well, this is gonna end with a boss. This is Act 3.
Oh.
So it ends with the boss. And it's been so long since we did episode 50 of the Sonic Movie Show. Oops. I'm gonna save because you go back to the last save when you die.
Good call, ref. Folks, if you like this stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I hate saying it, I feel cringe saying it, but unfortunately, this is the world we live in.
Yep. Metric.
If you're in the stream, stay in the stream.
If you're in line, stay in line.
I almost said that. So there was an event at work where like we were lining up. Like it was quite big of a line, and I was gonna say that out loud, and I'm like, no one will get it. Or if they do, they'll just be like, why is he making fun of? Like, is like, I mean, yes, he's making fun of it, but like, I was worried that like, my brain had that brain rot moment where I was just like, I almost said this out loud, and no one would have gotten it. Because everyone was waiting in line. I was just like,
but that's why you record it so that like you can still post it.
Right. Missed content opportunity. Get that dog.
I have to win 2 races, so like, second isn't enough. So I don't know if this will be possible.
You got it.
And, yeah, I'm forgetting all of those controls.
Okay, take this first race as like, you know, just hey, how do the controls work? How's the wheels feeling?
It's been so long since I played a Ridge Racer, let alone this one. Oops, I didn't want to go back up. Ow.
Yep, grab that CD. That Limp Bizkit CD.
Right, and this is also a race.
Papa Roach was in Vegas while I was there. I was trying to convince my friend to go. New Metal's back though. I don't realize this, but New Metal is back.
If you say so.
Yahoo!
Ow.
Achoo.
Fuck! I thought that was secret teleport. It's not that one, I guess. Oh, forgot about this game.
We've had one fight. We've definitely had very little of Pokemon. Oh, perfect. So you don't forget. If we had like 7 other Switches before this.
All right.
He's so bad. That guy is so bad. He literally left to play another game.
Right.
Okay, why is the baby crawl in the game? Yeah, the little...
Oh.
They should have had this in the movie, where he's just a big ball for some reason.
What's going on? Why am I facing... Bruh!
Yeah, reverse.
It's not letting me. Come on. Did I not map the controls? I can't reverse. Well, I guess we'll figure that out later.
Part of it's gonna be figure out the controls. He knows the spots. Everyone panics in these situations. Actually, you're low. Oh.
Wait, now it's not letting me. Bruh, like I can't. I can swap this, but did I not?
You were turning earlier, so.
Okay, there we go. Ah, I'm an idiot. I was using the analog stick. He doesn't use the analog stick because the game is older than that. Alright, maybe we can get a Chaos Emerald in the next zone. Marble Zone.
Was it Marble Zone? I didn't know if it was chemical.
No, that's Sonic 2.
Come get your marbles here.
This is the one with all the lava, so, like, that's gonna be great to swap to.
Yeah, maybe just take your time with some of the lava parts.
Because we have to end the level with 50 coin, or 50 rings, so... Right, Tetris. We Tetrisin. Man, where do I... Is here? This?
Mr. Tetris. Meet Mr. Pokemon.
Is that the post-credits? I don't have a good spot for this. I guess we'll put it here.
Pokemon? Like the game? Exactly.
I almost want to, like... I can't restart. We can't restart in Sonic, we can't restart in Ridge Racer.
I think, yeah, just use this race as like a... Get the controls down. Because, you know, these kind of arcadey racer games, they want you to succeed eventually, so I feel like once you get the controls down, it'll be fine. They want it to be challenging, but they don't want it to be BS, or you just give up. That little weird extra square there is gonna suck.
Yeah. I want a long piece to throw down in that corner. Right, Mega Man.
I like those bat guys.
Yeah.
Like bat balls. Ape, monkey. That one bird just dropping eggs on you, or whatever. The whole world is just teaming up against you. All the animals. How many guys are there?
And I'm dead.
Dang, there's a lot.
I could have swapped characters there.
Kind of has the metal slugness right here, right now.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, I can see that.
Metal Slug.
Ooh,
Oh, I still wanted to play Metal Slug Tactics.
yeah, that's right. That came out not
Probably a
too
year ago
long
now.
ago. I think it was late in the year, but
So now we wanted to maybe stream that. I think it was
Yeah.
on Steam for like $5 or whatever.
only 8 lines. Oop. Right, don't jump on the flowers.
So that 1,000 mark might be around the correct number because
We're
you're
a tenth of the way.
You'd be in one game
Yeah.
and you're at 100 right now. So that it's around one game per 100.
First level down with the super happy. See, it's a star morphs into a heart.
As you almost squash. Thank you. You squash her head.
Oh, we're
instead.
still waiting for. There he comes.
Trash. Slow. Retire.
We're gonna go to Womp's Fortress for the other 2 stars. This one, I could have set the goal higher, I guess.
I don't think so. That Pokemon Gold one's still looking the longest to me.
Yeah, because we haven't even done much in that game yet.
You got right back up.
Made a decision. Made a decision.
There you go. Don't worry about the lines. You know what I mean? The lines will come.
Fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
There you go. The game's called Tetris.
Oh, I go in.
Oh, sick. So, folks who are watching this from the future, this is called a train.
This is called what?
A train.
Oh,
He's in
right,
right
right,
now.
right. Because
It's all
I think
about
this is a plane,
automobiles.
actually, but...
That was a train.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, 'cause it pulled up, and that's what I was saying. Imagine getting off the, like, you were about to get off the train and you saw a fucking helicopter fly into the station. I'd be like, I'm good. I'm just going. Bring me to the next stop, please. I'm not dealing with this today. Oh, maybe it is a. What? Where are we? There was definitely a train earlier. I think that was a plane.
The train was in the
You're-
background.
That's what I was thinking. It looked like a train on the side.
Oh!
Folks, this is a plane. Oh my god. You know what though? I don't know if that was a great run. Oh shit. Oh shit. You luckily just didn't fall right into the lava.
Right.
Yum 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 yum. Get on those rings. Watch out for the green tube.
Is that the lyrics of the song?
Yeah.
It was weird that this first one had like some block puzzles.
Puzzles.
In it. Yeah.
Maybe Sonic Frontiers can bring it back. Sonic Frontiers 2, whenever that comes out. Bro.
Feel like a rube. I thought that
Alright, you
Get a
can knock
Chaos
this one
Emerald
out.
would be one of the easier ones.
I think it's all because you missed that freaking first one.
Peggle.
What?
Just that like you're about to do something and just like now fuck you, you're doing this stuff. And then they go back to the car. Like these are three way different types of games.
When it's okay. I can't turn now. It's with the emulator. I can't turn. I can't turn. I can't turn.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah, now I can turn. It wasn't letting me before.
Weird. Outside, by the way, there's a bunch of like motorcycles or something going by. I'm like, oh, Ridge Racer is happening outside.
Yeah. Man, I wasn't drifting there. Yeah, something's messed up with the controls of this game because whenever it swapped to it, I couldn't.
Back to Mario.
No! It's okay, there's a backup star we can go for. There's a backup star. That one right there.
Backup star. Wasn't this one of the first like 3D games?
Yeah. Oh, come on. I didn't even know what's happening.
Do you think we'll have something to that level like again in gaming?
VR had the chance to, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking of. But like maybe there's something we haven't conceptually thought of yet that will happen. I mean, I guess
People acted like Breath of the Wild was like that for open world games, but like it's not on the same level as holy
Like,
shit,
holy
it's a
shit.
third dimension, you know, and like it,
yeah. Unless they do like a 4D thing where you're didn't
I
Xbox
messed
do
that
the
up.
joke where you can smell the game?
I'm sure they did.
Who did that? Someone did a smell the game, and I'm like, I'm good.
All right, I don't know what the objective is in this one. All I know is, oh, I didn't want him. Yeah, so this game has a 2-player mode, which is that blob dude, and he can play by himself.
Looks like a slime from Dragon Quest. Oh, that was cute of him. He just took his little tongue out there. Oh, there he did. He good.
All right, fresh
All right.
start. You know what that means, right? Fresh
You win
beginning. Wow, symmetrical. Oh,
You
no.
take those. You take those.
Okay. Wow, I don't know. I'm just messing around. Not good.
You can always take that easy line right down there too. That there's just one.
My
don't
first
remember what the
shiny
levels were.
Pokemon was a Sentret in this patch of grass.
Mm.
I was grinding in there and I saw one sparkle. I'm like, what does this mean? And I caught it. Healer Mons.
You wanna heal your? Yes. It's more empty in this Pokemon Center. They don't really got much.
Yeah.
Must be a more low income neighborhood.
I mean, it's Cherry Grove, right?
It had its heyday in the '60s. It's pretty much low population.
Action missiles. Oh, see, this time it's letting me turn, though.
Oh, maybe it's just from one game to the next,
Wait.
like a certain game.
Alright, because this race is already lost. Okay, when I use the analog stick, it no longer allows me to use the D-pad until I use the analog stick again. So I'm swapping from, like, Mario, where I'm using the stick, and then
so there
it's
you go.
screwing me over. Okay, now I know, so when we try the next race.
You know, I got 4 quick lines. Just take, you know what I mean? Just take the easies.
There, that's what I gotta do. You're right,
Take the
Devon.
easies. Take what the defense gives you.
Is that a sport thing?
I feel like Tom Brady or someone said it. I don't know. Or as David likes to say in Counter-Strike because he messed it up. He's like getting into the so we always say get into the like we gotta push him into the teeth of the defense, and he one time, and we have like on overpass we have a defense called the fork that we call because of how we sit, like you can create kind of like a 3-point attack. But he one time said like we gotta push him into the fork of the defense, and I'm like, that makes no sense. And now it's just been a running gag. We just like, gotta push him into the fork of the defense. Let's go.
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna think of as we gotta hit him in the teeth for the defense or something. Yeah, result 8th. We failed. I know. We're gonna retry.
May 1st, 1999. You remember where you were?
Yeah.
Was that home?
Probably.
Here we go!
I would have turned 4. We both would have been 4. Might have moved for the first time by then, maybe.
I might have been living at my grandparents at that point
Hegel.
because we were building the house. My mom would have been
Hidden missile
pregnant
tank
with my
there.
brother. I don't know if my mom broke her foot yet. My mom broke her
Oh,
foot
damn.
while pregnant with my brother. She fell down the stairs. I remember she came down the stairs because me and my dad were playing. I think we were borrowing an NES or something in the basement at my grandparents' place. My mom was coming down to talk, and then she like slipped and like busted her foot really bad. And at the time, I didn't really like get how like dangerous that could have been. Like, but then yeah, we were staying at my grandparents. We moved out of our one place, and we were staying at my grandparents' house for a couple months. I don't remember how long really, as the other house was being built.
Wow.
But it wasn't until like later that fall that we moved in. I think my brother was born, then we moved in November.
Where am I?
November 8th. But I remember waking up in my grandparents' room, and my dad was putting on my Batman costume for Halloween at preschool.
Nice.
So I remember that. So I know we were still living there in October. And probably next week would have been my brother. Would have been born. I don't remember May. I don't remember May very much, folks. But I would imagine somewhere around there.
All right, now we're doing it for real.
You got it. I hope when we pass away that you get like a highlights, or like you can do like a data file. Be like, yeah, what was I doing on May 1st, 1999? Like I could just like go back and check it out. That'd be pretty cool. I always say we need at least like a high score on things. Like you walked this many miles, or you drank this much water, or whatever. I don't know. Just
My
like
CCZ
fun facts.
would be off the charts.
Yeah, you get like ranked in like whatever the top thing is like you personally did. So it'd be like, oh, I was known for having this many shoes or whatever. Like you were number 1 in that.
All right, our first boss.
CCZ. Oh, he keeps shifting. Oh, he's crazy. Is that one guy with from the art piece that I gave you? Is he in this game? Pterodactyl.
No. Oh yeah, he is in. Sorry, this is really loud. He is in the game. Late though, we won't see him.
Armadilloing you. Alright, we're at 128 swaps. We need to knock out our game sooner than later here.
Well, Mario will be soon because we just need one more star, and we're about to start that level.
You're doing better right now already on this track. Oh, there you go. Good drift. Good drift.
Thank you.
Don't get distracted by that plane that's went overhead, and I feel like that's on purpose for you to get distracted.
Oh.
From racer to from gamer to racer.
That's a different game.
From racer to gamer. He threw away his Formula 1 money to play Fortnite. Here's the epic story.
It's funny, like, so again, I didn't up the resolution, clearly. or have it, try running at a higher frame rate or anything like that. But people always think that like Ridge Racer 4 is a 60 frames per second game. It's at 30. It's just that so many PS1 games weren't consistent with 30, so a smooth 30 looks a lot better.
I really like that you can hang on the
Yeah. We're not done yet.
kind of unexpected for a game too. Usually it's just like keep jumping over, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, we had this little environmental feature to make it feel kind of like you're working with the environment more and less about just jumping up and over him every time.
Right. And the 2D Metro game that came after this had being able to hang on an edge be a power-up you had to find. You could not natively just use your arm. It was weird. So we got the Morph Ball. Alright.
You're so close with this one. Yahoo! Bro sleeping on the job.
I know.
He must be union. Jeez. No one wants to work anymore. Nope.
Do that.
So does the cat have a name?
Yeah, they all have names, but they're... Alright, we're giving up the cat. We want Blob or Bird?
The blob's giving me bad vibes. Can we get the bird, please? Thank you.
And then they cry. They look so sad or mad when you...
Yeah, well, it looks like it's gonna eat you, honestly, is what I got. Or, like, he's just gonna, like, probe my brain, is, like, the vibes I'm getting. Like, they look cute on the surface, but then there's something off. Alright, you've been getting a lot of Metroid now.
Which is good, because I think it's a longer haul. That guy's dead.
Save room.
Okay.
Huge save. Huge save.
Now, I forget, do we get to just go to Sector 1 now? So, like, this is the main deck, and all those sectors are down there, those elevators. But you do it in order.
Clear Sector 1 is still the goal. Oh, man. Back to racing. You're in fourth. You can do this.
Okay, I see a car right there. We're about to say, see ya!
Smell you later.
Get him in the rear view. Yeah, there he is.
Look at my ass.
There's another racer. But if I remember correctly, whoever's in first is farther ahead.
Oh, he trying to be dirty too. To be fair, I guess he did start it.
Right.
Really? That's crazy.
Where am I? Okay. Just look at the screen, I'm like, I don't know where I am right now.
So you still need to beat 2 more levels. This one is the goal.
Pokemon likes to swap off and swap right back. I've noticed that.
It's like looking at your phone to watch TikTok in between playing Pokemon is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was playing Pokemon. Alright, this should be an easy dub right here. You don't have any fire moves though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what? We're
think
running. We're running. His defense is going up. We're running. Not dealing with that treadmill.
I was gonna say that would take forever.
I mean, I could use Lear to lower his defense. Oh, right. I forgot about Sonic.
We haven't got much Sonic, really. Like, the levels we fly through quick, but we really haven't got it very much. You jumped in this game because you're trying to jump in Sonic. That's right, mystery egg. I was intrigued by this egg.
I'm surprised you can read it, because I'm just, like, barreling through it.
I'm a quick reader. Listen.
Fair, there is, like, only 5 words per line, at most, so...
When I went to college, like, it's broken my brain a bit, where I'm, like, doing my history classes, they taught me how to, like, effectively paraphrase, or not paraphrase, like, parse through text. Speed read.
Okay.
But it's broken my brain ever since. That now I get bored when I try to read. Like, I have to, like, sometimes reread, or I have to, like, that first 10 minutes of me trying to read something, like, reading a book, I have to, like, warm up in a way, where I'm like, I gotta reread the first, like, 3 pages over and over again to make sure I can, like, tell myself not to just read the first sentence and then the last sentence and then skip to the next paragraph and do that within a millisecond.
Huh.
So that's how I'd be assigned, like, hey, you gotta read 120 pages by tomorrow, and it's like, I know that's not realistic, so I'm gonna teach you how to do that, because they're basically teaching you how to, like, look through archives and stuff at a quick rate, which is good.
Alright, on to our second boss.
But it has come back to bite me quite a bit. Good. I'm like, I just didn't read. You know what?
I'm not gonna intentionally die, but, like...
It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Right. Okay. I forget, was it the first level or the second where there was, like, a wall you could jump through because it wasn't real or something? It's been so long since we did that episode. Might have been in the second one, second Marble Zone. Oh, right. I'm not gonna take the jump, I'm just gonna... I usually just jump right over, but... We can clear this in 40 seconds.
Every time I see him, I try to think,
Oh.
I'm a big walking wall.
Where am I? Okay. Oh. Died again.
How many lives we got? One.
I think just the one, yeah.
Might have to find more quarters.
Oh, wait. I have to jump over this. Excellently timed. Right, where am I? Going down. We're going down on yelling timber.
Town.
Yeah.
I'm yelling timber.
It's the song.
You better move.
I hate that song, but you know. They put it
There's
on
a
the
lot
radio.
of 2010s pop music that I feel like just hasn't aged well. There's some bangers though that still slap, but
Dog, there are kids that are, because I work with kids of various ages. There are kids that are nostalgic for 2010s indie pop hits such as "Fun" and what was the band that I thought was called Stone Temple Pilots at the Game Awards? 21 Pilots. Like those types of like, oh god, why are you listening to this whiny ass trash? Like, yeah, Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Like there's kids that are like, they have like a nostalgia for that era, you know, like just how like we can be nostalgic for, you know, the 70s, even though we weren't alive, or honestly the 90s, because we were, you know, not of a connoisseur age for
I'm
music.
not saying there's some like there's a lot of cheesiness from the 10s, like when we were in high school.
Oh yeah.
Some of it, like, there is some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but there is a lot of stuff that, like, even then I was like, I don't really like this, but like now that I've listened back on some of that stuff, I'm like, oh, like, just like the instruments used, like, for like synthesizers or anything like that, just were like, they aren't great.
Yeah.
Like, I think people point to like 70s in a good way because like guitar tones and like how the
Second
music
level
was
clear.
constructed. Nice, just need one more.
This game is only in Japanese, by the way. They didn't bring this to America. I don't know if the arcade game ever.
We
arcade
hate
version.
elevators in the States.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure Elevator Action was a hit in the arcades here, like the original.
Now that'd be a good movie, video game movie right there, based off what I just have seen.
Honestly, I mean,
You could just do a Die Hard kind of movie, basically.
honestly, yeah. I mean, you do kill a lot of guys, but like, what am I doing? Devon said easy wins.
Easy wins. Take the easy wins.
Well, I don't know where to put this piece, so let's go in there. We'll put... Oh! I was like, I can nudge this in here, but I can't.
Take the easy lines there. It's okay.
Yep, you're right, you're
Easy
right.
lines.
You're right.
Look at this big crack on the bag.
Want to see a trick?
Yep.
Never mind.
No, I don't know if that was a trick.
You can jump through him if you're in the ground pound animation.
Wow, they didn't. They just didn't expect it when they were making the game. I don't want to try that. Frame perfect.
The funniest thing is, if we were able to read his text, he's talking about basically trying to unionize against, we pave your roads, we build your things, and all you do is step on us. That's what we're doing.
Dang.
Yeah. All right, third
So that's
level.
over though, Mario, right?
We gotta grab
Just
the
need
star. I gotta grab the star, and I have to,
Technically, yeah,
I have to
technically
press the
star.
button to clear it. I love this. We break out of the box. This level is a bit harder. The layout is. We do have to hit every single red door. Blue doors are optional.
There you go. Knock her
Right.
out.
Here we go!
I believe just removed it. Oh no, I wasn't holding down the button. Wait, my controls. I wasn't in. No! I clicked off of the emulator, so the controller wasn't working. God damn.
It's okay. It's okay. There's still a whole lap. A whole lap.
I hope there was a whole lap.
I'm pretty sure there was. I think there was some second lap. All right, so you're down to Mega Man, Tetris, Sonic the Hedgehog, Kirby, Elevator Action Returns, Pokemon Gold, and Ridge Racer and Metro Fusion. You got two. Like I said, you're hitting at about every 100 or so swaps right now. If anything,
Fair.
about maybe 75.
Mega Man's
You're
gonna
getting
be close-ish because we're about to walk into the second boss, which we will smoke him, and then we'll move on to. Wow. Speaking about Mega Man.
Goals under 1,000 time swap, and I think you're in a really good spot. I think you're gonna be able to do it. If anything, you might be able to do it under 500. I am Tree Man.
No, he's
Tree?
He's Wood Man.
I am no tree.
Did we just smoke?
I'm an ant.
And I am Groot.
They should meet.
You know, some studio executive has thought that. What if we sent Groot to different movie universes? To just talk to the trees. You go to Harry Potter.
Who's he? He is Groot. I am Groot. Wow.
Airman. One of the best songs in Mega Man, and one of the best stages, I think.
He's pretty cool. I would like to have a big fan in me. Keep me cool.
You know, maybe having beat 5 levels with Super Happy was a bad idea, because I don't know what the goal is. And I died. Okay.
My neighbor is playing the drums for the first time in like a year.
Really?
He has like the electronic ones, but I can hear him hitting the
pads.
yeah.
Oh right, Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if we have enough rings, honestly.
Yeah, we might not. Okay.
Look at those guys. Old gargoyles. Oh.
Sure.
At
Nothing
least
but
they're
wanted to be
both
in.
evolving around guy
Jumping
with a
shooting.
gun for an
Yeah.
arm. Yeah.
All right, more missiles.
Missiles. Why kill a man before I throw him out of a plane? Do you know that's Nolan's thinks that's his best scene he's ever directed?
Is that true?
I saw a tweet saying that, so maybe not, but I like that as being like, oh, you've directed like arguably a lot better stuff. You're like, yes, that plane scene. Well, I mean, to be fair, they jump out of the plane. That is pretty sick, but
That was also the test scene when they did a test audience for that movie, where they were like, "Hey, we can't understand what Bane is saying. He sounds like Mickey Mouse." And so, like, they had to, or no, sorry, it was too muffled. His voice was too muffled, and so they had to raise it. That's why he sounds like Mickey Mouse. Because those Nolan movies, they like to, the audio mixing, they love the heavy with the music. And sometimes, you know, it might be hard to hear.
It's always been a critique of his work. Is I know I haven't seen Tenet, it's been on my list since it came out, but people say like you can't hear half the time what the characters are saying because the music's too overpowering.
Right.
Granted, in the movie theater, it might sound better than some people's at home
Right.
TVs.
What we just
I
saw.
still don't have a sound bar.
Really?
I've always wanted one, but we've never gotten one. Because usually the sound's pretty decent on my Sony TV.
All right, heading to Sector 1. You know, I'm a little bit more confident that we'll be able to do this relatively quickly. It's never an issue about, like, dying or anything like that for me for that game, but,
Take the easy ones. You're already at 21, and look, the board is so clean right now.
you're right.
Take the easies. Take the easies.
That's
Take
an
the
easy.
easies. Yep.
Yep, you're right. Because my instinct is to just build, to do, you know, one line to clear 4 of them at once, and I keep wanting to just fill that like that, but you're right. Take the easies.
You just need 50. Just need 50. We're not looking to get to level 500. That strategy might be more applicable.
Okay.
Take the easies. 27.
Right. You are right.
Take the easies. Hey, take the easies over here. Take the one elevator.
Oh, I just shut the lights out.
That's pretty sick. What's behind the blue door? Hi, Mickey. Stop it. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Some unknown agent is working.
Yeah, they were showing it, but because I said like the X-parasites, they copy,
Yeah.
they take over. Well, in the intro, her suit got infected, and they dumped it here, and so she has a new one. And X took over her old suit, so there's a fully powered-up version of you walking around, hunting you down.
Oh, that's cool.
We lost. And now it's back to... We just got to see the loss, and then that was it. Alright, we gotta go back to Professor Elm. He's gonna heal our mons. See, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Gonna heal your...
That's right, Professor Elm's getting a call because a rival just stole the Pokemon.
No Metapod, no Metapod, no Metapod. Okay, we take these fights. Level 2, I wouldn't even catch it.
I don't have Pokeballs. You don't get Pokeballs until you return back to Professor Elm.
Until you beat the game.
Wouldn't that be something? The retro achievements for Gold and Silver, by the way, are like, it's cool because it's like, beat the first gym without having any Pokemon over this level, and you can't have super effective. Oh, I lost. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this one because I don't know what this dude wanted, and he's sad.
All right, how about we change it to
maybe just beat 10 levels, something, or what do you want? What do you think? What should the goal be?
I think maybe beat 10, just 10 straight levels, in any way possible.
Okay.
Number 14. Okay.
2, 1, go!
We're gonna be able to do it this time.
Let's go!
You got it.
It's the elevator.
Do you have infinite bullets?
Yeah, for your basic gun, but when you pick up other weapons, they have limited ammo. But I just like how snappy... Jesus. I like how snappy and responsive that game's guns feel. Really does feel like you could just drop fools, you know?
Yeah.
Which is what I want in a video game.
To drop them. Drop it like it's hot.
Alright, get a Chaos Emerald. That goal is never changing. The Kirby one, because I don't think I know what I'm doing. Right, you have to ride the block in this level. Do it a couple times.
Ride the block. Ride the block. Okay, this part.
Fuck.
Oh no. Yeah, that might be tough. We'll see.
Yeah, I know, get down. I have to wait for the elevator. Oh, wait. I didn't see the bars.
That sound effect. Well, I shouldn't say sound effects. I think it's a real sound that's used for alarm, but like that's I feel like in a bunch of animes too.
Really?
Definitely heard it in some.
Okay. One life left. I mean, we're gonna try.
Yeah.
But I guess I would prefer to go back to Green Hill Zone. Yeah, because I don't know if I've ever gotten the Chaos Emerald on these levels either, because like getting to the end while still having 50 rings is difficult.
The game gets more and more difficult. Like just to get through the level normally, let alone getting 50 rings for sure.
Because when we did that episode years ago now, we used like Ran off an edge because I was running as Sonic. When we did that episode years ago, we were using the Switch Ages version, which had like a bunch of bells and whistles. And like, you had infinite lives, you know. And you had the spin dash, you had the drop dash from Sonic Mania. Which is another thing they like to be like, look, it's in this game now too. Okay. I'm gonna run off that edge.
Oh, Snowman? Is that Frosty the Snowman?
There is. Love the music here.
Is Frosty the Snowman copyrighted? I wonder.
You know, I don't know.
Those are, like, is Rudolph, like, any of those? Like, they've been...
Fish or
been
owl?
Probably... Fish looks sick. The owl does look sick too, but let's go fish. I'm kind of curious. Oh my lord. Man, but now you get to go in the water. In the sky. I know, I'm thinking of Mega Man. See, now the games are blurring together. Like,
Yep. I need perfect.
here we go. Take the easies. Take the easies. 30 right there. You're only 20 away.
Will this fit? No. I want... Perfect. Alright, here it is.
Yep. There you go. 32. You're so close.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the next one. Nice. Okay.
Alright, you're in a good spot right there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Tetris might be the next one. I think the Pokemon one's still gonna be the last.
Yeah, what was I gonna set as a goal? Get a Pokemon to level 10? You know what I mean? Like...
It might have to be level 10 to beat the gym. Speaking of which...
You know, maybe we can manifest these in by calling them out. I want Mega Man next, because I'm not using the D-pad. I'm not moving around. And Mega Man is on one block in the sky. Time is it 2 o'clock? I haven't eaten today.
I had a granola bar before I got on. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna have to walk Mickey, get some sun rays. Finally getting nice here.
Nice.
I think it's maybe getting a little bit too warm too quickly, but climate change, yay.
Yeah. Here you go.
You love to see it, actually, if you're a fan of climate change.
Fans of the genre. Okay, 8
Yeah,
more.
42.
8 more.
42. Easy money. You can win it right here. You can win it right here.
Right. We'll save. We're not.
Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Recharge our health and ammo. Pistols were already full though. Alright, so this is the sector we need to clear. We need to get... Oh, we don't know where we need to go. I know what we're doing.
This guy's a pro gamer. He knows what he needs to do.
Well, I mean, I played that game when I was like 8 or 7 even, like 100 times through, so... Thank God I was holding down, you know?
Yeah.
I love these dudes.
That's cool. He's like Zeus.
Yeah.
His little hover cloud. I'd be scared to be in a little hover cloud though. IRL though. That'd be really scary. IRL. Damn, I'm such a millennial. I'm such a zoomer. LOLs,
Oh, it died.
LMAOs.
Like, was not paying attention. Hold on. Okay, never mind.
Don't hold on. You gotta go.
Wait. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I should have had the randomized timer be less than 60.
You always could like maybe find it just a sweet spot where it's like maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good pace though.
All right, we're about to fight our rival.
I
Right
thought
in
there'd
front
be
of this old
more.
man.
I thought there'd be more swaps like at the lower end, but I feel like we've been getting long. Like it's been mostly towards the 1 minute
Yeah.
mark. That's why I bet 1,000. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna be under. This is good. So I think if you did every 5 seconds, that'd be way too chaotic. Oh,
Well, then yeah, I feel like it would be hard to actually do anything. You know. We're gonna use Lear twice. Lower that defense down. I love that Totodile sprite.
Just shaman lasers.
I know, it really does look like that. But it's just staring you down. I'm making the first move. Good chunk. He's making the second move. Oof, that was a bigger chunk. I have a potion, though. And I think Cyndaquil's also holding a berry. Ring.
We'll find out soon. You know, this is for the best.
Yeah. Alright, now we're doing Sonic for reals.
Sega. Dun, dun. That's how they do it in the movie. They do Sega, and then they does a little stinger afterwards. Dun, dun.
Yeah.
And then I think it opens to I'm Sonic.
We've only watched the movie 7 times.
Opens in San Francisco. I
No,
always tell my brother,
Green
like,
Hills.
dude, you're living.
Oh, wait, no,
No,
you're right.
opens
You're right.
Opens with Jim
How did we
Carrey.
get here? Yep.
Stephen Lazy. You're probably wondering how I got here. Better not miss. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I got cocky
Yeah, I
there.
always tell my brother. I'm like, hey, you're living in the setting of the first Sonic movie, the first ever Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and a movie I watched recently because I always heard it was good. To be fair, I shouldn't say I've always heard it was good. I didn't hear about the movie until
No!
I went to what's it called? The movie's called The Rock because it takes place at the
Oh, yeah. Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. So I went to Alcatraz and they had a little sign for it. And I'm like, how have I not heard of this Nicolas Cage?
Really? You've
No.
never heard of the movie?
No, but then I did buy it though on Amazon because it was on sale for $5 digitally. So I'm like, fuck it.
Oh, it's a
So we did watch
classic,
it.
yeah.
And what's his name? Sean Connery.
Yep.
Indy.
I love how that's your Sean Connery, not James motherfucking Bond. I don't know why I said it like that. I take that back. James Bond.
Classic James motherfucking Bond. Honestly, I have not seen many James Bond movies outside of I didn't even see the last Daniel Craig one.
Me neither.
Or Skyfall.
Skyfall was the third to last. Spectre was the second to last.
I think I've only seen two now that I think about it. I think I've
You've
actually
seen Casino
not
Royale and
Yes.
the second one, and then there was Skyfall, then Spectre,
Skyfall!
then No Time to Die.
No time to die. That's the.
I never saw those last two. Or no, I saw Spectre. I saw Spectre with David and I fell asleep in the theater.
You should heal.
Fair enough.
You should heal your ums. Trust me.
Hey, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. I can afford to lose, but you're right. Do the thing.
I also saw the Sean Connery movie. That's the really trippy movie from the 70s. Oh, what's it called? Where he's like this brute that finds like a weird utopian Zardoz. I think it's what it's called.
Oh, really?
He's wearing like you've probably seen the picture of it where he's wearing like a Speedo. And
oh, yes. Yep.
That was
there's a
trippy
Cards
movie.
Against
Pretty
Humanity
good.
card that is just that picture.
Sean Connery. Indeed. Dude, have you played Metroid? It's a classic.
Alright, now we go back home. And then we're actually on the journey to the first gym for real. Boy, we could take the shortcut.
Shout out to whoever mows the lawns in some places.
Right. I mean, how do you from this town get to the other towns? Right? There's no cars in these games.
I would just walk. So can I get the other Pokemon just for, like, saving the day? I like that you get to make their name.
When I first
His
played
name
it,
was
I
question
named him
mark.
that because I thought, yeah, that's my name. Like, I legitimately named him that. My first real-time playing through. Alright, we wanted the fish.
Yeah, I feel like you could make a really good movie. Just using this aesthetic. Make it set it in like the early 90s. Have it be about like infiltrating a base of like, I don't know, occupied by some sort of like crime family or something.
Right.
And you're a hired gun, maybe, you know, kind of like a
hired gun like Snake Jacobs.
Snake Plissken.
I'm thinking of that.
You're thinking of Warzone, Snake.
That's a really big, deep cut for the audience who won't know. No, not Call of Duty Warzone.
Right. Yeah. Did I remember correctly? Have you never seen Escape from New York?
No, I did.
Okay.
I watched recently. I've been doing a good job of going through my laundry list of movies on Amazon. Or that, like, we've gotten some subscriptions just for something else, and I'm like, oh, what else is on here? I'm like, okay, this is on here. I have not seen it, wanted to see it.
Okay.
We're gonna watch it. We're just been doing that. So every once in a while, we'll just have like the most random movie from the 80s or something.
Well, I can make a suggestion because I had watched it recently, and then they announced a reboot or a, whatever. We brought this movie back, but you don't need to see the other ones. I watched the first Naked Gun movie a couple months ago. They did that reboot. That holds up a lot. I don't know if you've seen it or not. They did 3 of those. Really, really funny, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm trying to cancel some subscription services so I can get HBO for Last of Us, and then also Firewalk with Me is on there. So we wanna finish. We finished Twin Peaks the show.
Hey,
so now we
Devon.
can watch. Yep,
That's 50 lines there.
that's 50.
I just cleared that.
Knock
sucker.
it out.
Yep.
I think we could do it under 300. It's possible. It's gonna be tough, but I think we could.
Now,
do
are
it.
you talking 5 games or all 10?
I think you're gonna beat all the games at under 300. That's the goal.
And under
the new goal.
300?
You just knocked out Tetris, and now you only have Mega Man, Sonic, Kirby, Elevator, Pokemon, and Metroid. 'Cause once you start knocking these out quick, like you're gonna start knocking these out much quicker now.
Right.
'Cause you're getting more action with them. I still think it's gonna come down to Pokemon, but it's gonna come down to a point where you won't have to swap it anymore.
I mean,
So
yeah.
really you don't need to beat 10, you need to beat 9 to lock in under that 300. Regardless, I think you're definitely beating it under 1,000. So
In retrospect, this was a terrible level to play for the randomizer. And maybe if I lose my lives, I will pick a different level. Because, like, literally, if it swaps now, and I come back here, I will just fall off. Oh. Okay, good.
Wow. See, folks, you only know that from playing the game a lot. You only see that. I thought it just disappeared as soon as you killed him.
This one is, like, legitimately, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to win one race. You know, I
doing the
initially
race
had
at
win the whole Grand
10
Prix as
seconds.
one, and there's 8 races.
No, yeah.
But you don't need to get first in all of them. You have to qualify in most of them, but you do need to win the last few. I'm like, well, these are going to be harder.
Still remember the Kirby commercial in my head, and I've never seen it since, but I've said on the show before, my grandpa would, like, record Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or a Godzilla movie on a VHS recorder for me, and then he'd give it to me, and then so I can watch it at home. Or if I missed an episode or something, he'd try to record it. But I remember all the ads on there, and I remember the one I had Godzilla, or I think it was King Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, 1962, I think one. But I remember it came with he obviously recorded it, so I had all the commercials.
Right.
And I remember this one Kirby commercial where he eats a kid.
Yeah, yep.
And I can never find it. And then there was one where, like, I have just faint images in my head of it, and I wish I had that VHS. Maybe I do. Probably not, though. Because I think they got rid of a lot of them as I got older. And then when my mom moved, they got rid of even more stuff, so...
Right.
Yeah, there's one Kirby commercial that stuck out. We did
Sure,
that
we
one
could find
marathon, I think, a year ago. That was a fun one-off thing that we did.
Yeah. I was going to bring that up. Like, I thought maybe that would have been in there.
I don't remember seeing it.
It's okay to fall down here because that was a level, there's a transition. But if you fall down, like, right here, even though there is a level down there, whatever. Oh, okay, pay attention to what he throws. I think it was this one. Yes. This is the super happy condition for this guy. I didn't remember what the second one was. Oh, the life of a free-running boar. With all of his friends.
Going down into the valley or whatever they're doing.
All into Kirby's mouth.
It's crazy he has that kind of digestive system.
Sometimes I feel like
Probably
I
needs
need
to eat. He needs to eat millions of calories a day.
Alright. I got enough. Alright, this is the end. Okay, we've made
There we
it
go.
into.
We can knock this one out. This would be a huge one to knock out right here. Like I said, I think you can do that 300 times swap. You're only at 213. If you knock out this,
But this sucks. So
forget you gotta get all of them or most of them.
well, I
Or
can
is
see the
you just
Chaos
gotta
Emerald
find
was
it?
in view right there, so I just gotta make sure I don't fall.
Who put those cannons there? Who put that giant ball there?
Okay. All right.
That's just nodding all the time. I have the stream on the right side, so it's always about like 20 seconds delayed or whatever.
Oh,
I just saw
really?
myself doing the head nod thing.
I just did the same thing again. We're picking a different level because the pits are too hard with the swaps.
The pits are too hard. with them
What else is
swaps.
Metal Blades good? I'll find out later. No! Damn it.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you'll get on stage 2. Stage 2.
Get on stage 2.
Damn, that would have been a clutch to get that one this
Yeah.
early. This early in the 200s.
We never said, by the way, how long we were going to be streaming. I'm good to keep going, but if you're... Okay, what should I pick? Bubble Man. We're going Bubble Man.
Oh, he's cool. I think we'll beat this in the next hour, honestly. It's the Pokemon one I'm worried most about, but...
Don't you love this freaking background? That was just, if you have epilepsy, don't watch.
I like this background, though. I like the caves.
Oh, so this game takes place in a space station that's orbiting a planet. And so each sector is supposed to be representing a different habitat from the planet that it's orbiting. Because it's a research station of the creatures that live on the planet.
As one does. You guys just aren't fighting, actually. Go right ahead.
Okay?
Free him.
So they took over the atmosphere. AC HVAC system. So I had to shoot them out.
We're gonna
Alright.
make this station really uncomfortable. We're gonna turn the heat up an extra 10 degrees.
Yep. Alright, well that's 3 levels down. We said 10 levels.
Look at all the shapes in the ground.
I know, crazy. I like the music. Wait, is this an enemy I can eat? Oh.
It is interesting. This feels like a kid's game, but then, like I said, like the marketing I remember is you eating a kid.
Well, because it's attitude, you know? That's... They had to...
Oh, he was in his attitude era. He was in his attitude era.
Well... Oh, the music there was off pitch. Well, because, like, Sega was doing the Genesis does what Nintendo don't. You know, and someone recently, I heard say, oh, Nintendo should always have responded toe-to-toe and say Nintendo is what Genesis isn't. Like, that would have been funny, but No, Nintendo was completely schooled by Sega of America's marketing of being like, hey, fuck those guys, buy a Genesis. Then Nintendo was like, so they had their Play It Loud marketing, which was a lot of Kirby on the Game Boy, and the Super Nintendo, late Super Nintendo, like that game.
Kirby went hail.
And it was all gross. It was all being gross, like Kirby has boogers, like like that type of thing. Like that's what they thought that they could do.
And then we had the era where like you play a video game, you're like hot.
Oh, yep. Hot people play video games. Absolutely.
That girl you always liked in school that you never talked to, she actually will like all of a sudden like you because you're playing a PlayStation at home. she'll somehow figure that out.
We're getting close
It's
for
like
this one as well, by the way.
Yeah, you're getting there.
2 more large rooms.
Did you know that Samus uses Axe body spray?
Sure.
And plays the PlayStation?
No, I wanted to eat the cloud. No, it doesn't give you anything anyway.
I've become the Cloud. I've become Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Yep. Like his stroke there. Swimming.
Pretty good, pretty good technique.
Ow.
Just sucked your blood.
I know. Now, if we had the fish, we can go through the water better. What do you want? Oh, we'll figure. You have time to think now.
Probably the fish then, right? To go in the water.
No, we didn't have the fish. It was between the blob and the cat.
That blob is sketchy, but maybe we should do the blob because we haven't seen that yet. For the content. And those guys are kind of just chilling.
Ow.
Never mind.
I forget about Ridge
We
Racer.
haven't seen this game. You're still on, what is it, lap? Where is the lap?
I think we're on the first lap, if I remember correctly. No, I think we're on the second lap. No, I'm not, and I'm staring at the timer. I'm not paying attention. God, this might actually be the last one.
Gotta keep it easy. Take the easies. Take the easies. Don't take the easies.
You're right. You're right about that. Right.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Right.
God, the bit rate too is like crashing on Discord's end. Like we're so blurry now.
I'm sure the stream isn't faring any better.
Oh yeah, it looks like.
I guess I'll pick a different level then if I lose all my lives, so that...
It's so funny.
I mean, this is why, like, whenever Nintendo has, these old games presented on their systems, like the Switch Online thing, and old Virtual Console on the Wii, they would, for NES games, they would, dim it. They would actually dim the whole thing, the screen. And it would look kind of ugly, but, like, they had a lot of games that were before epilepsy was a major concern.
Yeah. No!
This isn't the whole level.
Yeah, video games used to be fuck them kids.
Well, they didn't know.
I don't know if there's people out there who probably believe.
Even for me, that
like
can
that.
see the whole thing, it's like, ugh. Yeah, it was
Games used to
holding
be
right
difficult.
there.
They used to not be ADA compliant, but fuck, now everything's woke. Make games look like shit again.
I think Ridge Racer is the only 3D game we have left, because it was just that and Mario 64.
Yeah.
Well, if we do this idea again, I am down for 10 games I've never played.
That would be a fun one. Not something too crazy, but just ones that are could be goofy. You could do one where it's like only 3D games, one that's only 2D, one where it's only you can make it more thematic.
Yeah. But again, I also like the 10 copies of Pokemon Crystal each have been randomized differently.
That will break.
Oh,
my
you
brain,
can climb
probably.
on the walls around the ceiling with the blobby. I didn't know that.
Yeah, eventually she's gonna be climbing in the walls of your brain when she probes your ass. I'm telling you, she gives me all.
And you think
she gives
I'm
me
against
alien
that?
vibes.
Do you think I'm against that?
I would be. I don't want my brain to be probed. I don't know what that
I
guy's.
didn't realize we
plan
were
was.
xenophobic, but against actual aliens. I went inside that door at the right time.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like the world's pretty racist and stuff. I don't think we don't deserve meeting.
See, here's the thing, and this is fucked up, but this is an actual belief I have. I think humanity's racism problem could be solved if actual aliens showed up, because I feel like universally we would be like, fuck them guys, like together as a species, we'd be like, fuck them guys.
I'm saying if they were chill though. If they were chill.
I think if
and
they were chill, we would still be like, fuck them guys, because we would be racist towards the aliens. But together we would be like, well, I guess we're all fine because at least we're human. That's how it works. That's how racism works. So at least we're not like those guys, you know? I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying like that's what I think would actually happen if aliens showed up. Collectively as a species, would be like, hey man, I'm sorry, we said all those slurs. You're cool
I think
because
if
those
the
guys
aliens
suck.
came and they were like, bro, we've been doing space communism for like 1,000 years. It's pretty sick. And like, then I don't think we'd be racist. I think it'd be, if you're pro-alien, you'd be sent to the
I just
gulag.
died.
We don't deserve. I've said it before. We don't deserve anything space.
We don't deserve a lot of
Mars.
things. I love the flash on the character model. You shoot the gun.
Yeah, there's a lot of little tiny details that I feel like ahead of its time. Here's fourth here. You can get past this guy. Yeah, I don't know how many laps we're at. 4?
That was the lap. It was just 2 laps. Because the timer's like first lap time and second lap time. We were on the second lap timer, so. Well,
you're getting quicker, I think.
we have to restart because they have lives for the Grand Prix. Which is fine because whatever.
Alright, it's 39 rings. 49. One up there. We'll get another one. There you go. Just stay alive with those 50 rings.
No, 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 no,
Wait!
no!
No! Sonic, go back! Ah, dude. I don't think it's cheating to restart personally, but
I don't know how to restart without like fucking everything else up, so you know what?
we die. Yo, that was crazy that Sonic was doing his death animation, you fell down. That was crazy. Seamless.
Yes, seamless.
Seamless.
Meanwhile, that girl just walked back and forth, like glitch out. This guy's gonna ask if we know how to catch a Pokemon.
I've seen you a couple times, like twice. Robert Chrisman.
Oh, I thought it makes you restart the whole thing. We're just moving on.
Oh, blood drain never hurt nobody.
Yeah, Pokemon loves to swap back to, like, on and off.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth catching anything unless it's something... We can't really catch, like, a rock type or anything.
We can, actually. We can. There's the cave,
Before
but
the
then...
gym?
Yeah, so there's 2 spots. There's the cave, which we can go into, but then there's also a route that's a dead end for us. I forgot what he wants us to do, so we're just gonna skip it. I'll show you. Like you can hang on the ceiling. Look, we're just going over these guys.
Homer Simpson's trying to shoot you.
Yeah, is that what you think he looks like?
It looks like a Simpsons.
Oh, I died.
Simpsons character of sorts.
Swapping between all these games really, and like having them mostly be 2D platformers, is really making me mess up my buttons.
You died, so now you're playing a.
Yeah.
You're playing like this.
Racing Roots 99 in
I mean, like Europe.
3,
Vroom.
We can catch a Geodude up here.
Up
Another
here.
time.
I wish I was that, like, the upper body strength.
To hang like
The
that.
monkey. It's a monkey bar and then also shoot a gun.
one, go!
Okay.
Here we go. It's showtime.
Whenever it swaps to Pokemon after Ridge Racer, the music is out of tune. We can catch a Geodude here.
Like how it said it's showtime. as
Also
he
weird.
walked, or as it got back to Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's showtime. Should probably level them up to at least 10.
Yeah.
If we get Geodude,
We might
Might
carry
be a
with the
strap.
Geodude.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yo, Geodude, where you at?
There he is.
There
I
he
love
is.
this sprite.
He's like,
Sticking his
about to
hand
bop
out.
you. He's about to bop you. He's playing Bop
He can
It.
take a tackle.
Big save room.
Right. I was like, where is Sonic? Sonic died. What? You saw him, like, fall down, right?
Yeah, it was really, really quick frame. Yeah, I think it's better to just stick to the first 2 levels. Sega.
Also,
In time
not
on my
looking good for under 300. I'm just gonna point that out.
Hope you knock this out quick.
Well, if you do it good for once, I'm trying.
Nice Pokemon.
We'll get it into the yellow. This is level 2.
We
You
should-
could probably throw a Pokeball with that full health and it would work, but... Hey, it just
I mean, when I
Geodude's a
play-
girl
when I
just like
play-
Samosa.
When I play, I just put them to sleep. And my catch rate is like 98%. I think I've only missed 1 catch in our entire run, I'm pretty sure.
I think the number is 3 or less, for sure. Yeah, certainly surprised me.
It's about having faith. Alright. Easy catch right here. Lock it in. Gotcha. Dude was caught.
Oh, is David here? I was gonna say that's a David thing. What's up, dude?
That's pretty sick. When I die, I want to reincarnate as whatever the fuck that is.
Oh,
Just a giant eyeball that can spawn on the surface. Shoot lasers.
at least it refills all your stuff.
Hard to kill too.
Alright,
That's
boss
sick.
time.
He wins these folks, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Where am I? Oh, okay, here I am.
Caution. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's telling you caution. Yeah, they should bring this game back.
They should.
I'm interested. Watch out for those Metroids.
I know, right? Underwater, the jump is so much higher and so quick that they were right, Kirby. They were jerks for putting spikes on the ceiling like that.
Here we go. Get those starries.
We don't need the tomato. We're at full health. Right, the race just started.
Fresh start. Need to win 2 races, just 2. We got a floor, you got the hill.
Floor it.
This way, quick! This way, quick!
Yeah, I'm trying.
Quick, I got the helicopter.
This way,
Run
quick!
out of gas. Forgot to fill it up this morning.
This way, quick!
Oh, got shut down.
Pretend you're Lightning McQueen.
I am Lightning McQueen. That's what he says, right?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm Mater. Was there a Cars video game? I think there was.
Oh yeah, there was a lot, dude. There were Cars games on the PlayStation 2 and Cars games on the PlayStation 4. That's how, like...
Not car game on crazygames.com. Cars. The movie, the game.
Type in Pixar's Cars.
Disney car games online. Cars Mater National, PlayStation 2.
That's what my brother had.
It's only $40
Really?
on Amazon.
Oh, well, Amazon always says... People who are selling, like, old games on Amazon, they're selecting a certain type of person who wouldn't think about eBay or anything like that. Like, it's a self-selection type of thing, because I've seen games on Amazon that are like, what are you doing? That's so expensive.
Maybe we add one of the Cars games to the next time. Since I know you probably haven't played that.
Well, that's the thing. Can't do PS2 or newer. So, unfortunately. Well, no, actually,
you should-
DS and PSP.
There you go. We could do a racing one where it's all racing.
That would be so hard.
You finally play my favorite racing game from the PS1 era that I play all the time, Scars. Which is The soundtrack I'm always bummed is not on Spotify. I have to find it on YouTube.
Oh, I can get you that, by the way. Like, for your computer.
I think I've seen it actually myself. We can add that to the list. Oh, we can have that Toy Story Mario Kart ripoff. And I also play this one.
Right, on PlayStation 1. I'm pretty sure they put that on PlayStation Plus, like for their old PS1 games and stuff. There's a couple
the
Toy
bowling
Story
alley
games.
level. It was fun.
Alright, we're 5th.
I also had the Elmo game, or the Sesame Street learning game on PS1. I think there's a driving level on that as well.
Really?
Or a plane, maybe? There's a spaceship. My mind is like very vague, but I remember you collect letters. I think it's in space.
Huh. There was a Sesame Street game on the NES where you play as the Count, and he jumps around like Mario through levels, and you have to make numbers. Like it'll be like, this level is number 7. You have to find 7s.
There's a lot of gunfire happening.
Oh, I got shot. Oh, I got shot.
Keep getting to 4th. So that's good that you're consistent until we get to that next top 3. That's the Hoover Dam.
I heard he's buried there.
That would have been actually really cool. You have him like R. Lennon. You have him like mummified in the Hoover Dam.
By the way, we're done with this. I just gotta get back to. I gotta leave through the elevator.
Okay. Yeah, 300 might be tough. At 500 though, look. I don't even know why I said 1,000. See?
I think 400 is very doable. Definitely 5.
Folks, get your money in now if you think it's gonna be above or under 500. The original bet was 1,000. If you bet over 1,000, I think you probably lost. I didn't tell you I played roulette for the first time in Vegas.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
I actually won like $200.
Nice.
I put $100 in and then immediately won it back. And I
Nice.
just kept playing with that original 100. Nice way to win that ring. Then I won another 100. Then eventually
So-
put 20 in because I thought I had to break, because each hand was 10 and I had like 7. And my buddy told me afterwards, like, you probably could have just played that last 7 since you were at the table long enough, but I was like worried about breaking a rule.
Oh, right.
And I got carded 3 times in that same night.
Really?
Like, they thought I was underage.
This way you have to have a beard. You know?
I can't grow one. It doesn't
I
grow very
can't
long.
either, and I've been doing it for a year.
My dad's the same way. His is exactly the same thing as mine. Where and he's gonna be 60. it's like this. It's just... My brother has more of the others, my mom's side genes, because I'm around her family.
Right.
Can grow beards, but no, I think I just get the Norman Reedus look. That's what I've always said. I'm not as cool as him.
But you can try.
I
It's all about
could. I need a
style. It's all about
motorcycle.
swagger. We stay hungry, we devour. Right? Isn't that,
Dude,
is that how-
something like, I don't think it's swag, but I think that's the only one that was.
Wait, it's about style, it's about power. We stay hungry, we
Wait.
devour. Right?
Is it style? It's about power.
Maybe it's not
I did like
about
his-
style. Maybe it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. The Rock had a rap song, folks. It's
ain't
not
John
good, but
He ain't John Cena.
he ain't John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun. WrestleMania.
It's John
Weekend.
Cena. It's John Cena.
Well, right now they've been saying John Cena sucks. Like the crowd will sing that when he comes out, which is pretty good.
Once we get up to the top of this elevator, I get to clear it. Just gotta listen to the woman talk. 6 out of 10.
Literally, it's only been twice.
People complain more about the computer talking a lot, being like, "You need to go here," but like, man, this game has a cool story. Like that's how it's doing the story. We got to the top. Game is cleared.
So now we just have Kirby, Sonic, Mega Man, this game, Elevator Action Returns, and Ridge Racer and Pokemon. This is where I feel like we could start domino effecting, so we're gonna have more time.
Why won't it let me continue? Oh, I ran out of credits.
Oh no. But you beat 2 levels, right?
I did.
So how are we counting that?
Gotta start from the beginning and beat the 3rd level.
Really? Dang. Or can you start the 3rd level?
Honestly, I have no idea. Because this is the home. This isn't the arcade version. This is the home release on Saturn. So, whatever. I wrote down beat 3 levels, right?
Yeah.
So that first level counts as the 3rd.
Let me see it here. Double check. Beat 3 levels doesn't say beat the first 3 levels.
Yeah. Initially, I had it be 5, and I lowered it.
Directly Pokemon Gold, you could skip all the gym matches if you want, as long as you get one of them at some point.
Fair. Although that game doesn't let you skip gyms. That game you need to do them in order, which sucks.
You can get that Chaos Emerald. That's what I think is gonna be the next one. Yeah, we gotta get rid of Sonic.
Well, I just need to beat the boss at the end of this level in Mega Man, and
I'm saying we can
there.
stack. That's a cool fish, but he's a robot fish.
Everything's a robot in Mega Man.
It's all computer.
Everything's computer.
It's crazy to think that man never touched like a computer probably in like ever.
Yeah, of his own volition. Yeah, you're right.
Like not him, not Aiden Ross showing him memes on his screen.
Right.
Like him actually out of like going home or wherever from Mar-a-Lago and like booting up the computer to like look something up.
Right.
I feel like he just hires someone to be like, hey, can you Google this? What is AI saying?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't help your monkey. He's sad. Subobjective. I remember what it was. Alright.
Alright, let's see what it says.
Let's play someone else this time. Art or Jad?
Jad. What are these names? Jad or Card?
It's a Japanese game.
Guess we gotta start from the beginning. Okay, it just says beat 3 levels. Folks, if you have a problem with that, if you put money on this, on Ethan getting it under, or getting it over 1,000, and you had it like, oh, he's not gonna get through the 3 levels cleanly, you gotta read the fine print. You gotta read the fine print, folks. I do like the spray paint in the walls, like this is the end.
Yeah, very dramatic.
See, I can't do that we have an HOA, you know? Can't spray paint. This is the end on the side of my condo.
I thought you meant having the spikes on the ceiling.
That too.
I don't know. I'm obviously fuck the HOA type of person, but I think you can get away with a lot. Free or die.
They still haven't fixed our deck. They still haven't fixed the hole in my bathroom.
Still?
We've asked like multiple times. At this point, we're not pushing them anymore because like.
No. Okay.
Because of
No. Okay.
Because we're moving and all
Right.
that.
They
and
can
I'm like,
keep the
if we,
issues.
yeah, they can keep it, and if they're be like, oh, you didn't do good enough with like patching the little like nail holes from when you hung up stuff, I'd be like, you also didn't patch the giant hole in the wall. So like, I think it'll only
Right.
benefit us if they don't create a new society. If they don't check it or don't fix it. Jesus. It's always this guy in the red suit.
Yep.
They call me Mr. Red Suit.
Call me Mr. Glass, dude.
It's one of my favorite movie lines because it's just so genius. They call me Mr. Glass. You could have been a hero.
Never seen that movie completely. Only seen parts.
Had it on DVD.
Oh, that was it. We're never winning any of these races. It's too hard.
You'll get it. You were third there, weren't you?
I think fourth.
Like, eventually, if it's not the last one, or if Pokemon is the last one, and that one is, I think you'll get it, because then you just get it cleanly.
Now, to be fair, I said at the top my goal was to get 5 of them done, and then you said you need to do 10 and under 1,000 swaps. Do all of them. So I don't know. I'm still on team. There's no way I can do it. I don't believe in myself.
Have faith. Have faith. You're the ultimate gamer. You're the biggest gamer I know. You are the gamer. God, I don't even remember what way we just fought. Okay. Pidgey, I think?
Something like that.
So if we heal
Or
and we level up that Geodude to like maybe like 7, that should be enough, honestly.
I think so. Well, I mean, it's not doesn't know any rock type moves. Now we stop playing. We go look on Cerebi.net and see.
Well, just from a defense standpoint, sometimes the best defense is a good offense, or whatever.
Absolutely.
The fork of the defense, you know.
Fork in the tree fence.
Pig.
It's a dig. Dig dug.
Here we go. I love when my car like loads in my rearview mirror. Whose car was I in that actually like it wasn't a real mirror? It was literally a video, and that bothered me a lot.
Oh, for the rear view?
Yeah,
I mean,
like it was like literally a video.
It's useful if you have a truck where the thing is covered.
It was an SUV, I'm pretty sure.
You know my thoughts on SUVs. So I won't waste time
They're
for the folks.
Super utility vehicles.
Is that what they fucking stand for?
A lot of sport utility.
I don't know. They're blobs. They're ugly blobs. They have as much space as a minivan, or they take up as much physical space as a minivan, but don't have as much storage space. I almost bought a minivan when I was getting a new car. I was looking around. I'm like, well, we'll do with the hamster. I can, because like the one I was looking at, I could put all of the back seats down and just treat it like an indoor truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a pickup truck.
All
right.
My Sportage is a little bit bigger than the cross truck I had, and it's been more than enough so far when we've gone camping. Because the Sportage was like the cross truck I had, there was times when I'm like, thank God we didn't bring Mickey, because like he just wouldn't be able to fit anywhere.
Right. I cleared elevator action, by the way.
There you go. Domino, you have 6 to lock in. There's at least 12 people, 1,200 people maybe.
Oh my god.
Who have 100K on you beating it under.
Jesus. can't stop the bets now. Don't let them continue.
One of them said that their wife's gonna leave them if you.
Well,
You don't
enjoy
give a
this
care.
footage.
Time for that bit rate to tank.
That's okay, boss time. We're gonna clear.
What the fuck? Get out of there.
We have Geodude in the front. Okay.
3 swaps left. Can he do it?
Oh, Jesus. Well, no, actually. Even if it's swapped to a game and I complete it each time. And he's dead.
Easy money.
Mega Man's done. How cute.
Aw. Wow. Probably one of the enemies and be pissed. You're just like you're stunting on me, and as they finally get close, just pokes me with the umbrella.
Yep.
Goes back to dancing. Alright, let's level up this Geodude. We'll knock this shit out quick.
We're gonna go into a fight. I'm gonna swap Geodude to Cyndaquil in the fight so that it gains some XP. Stupid Joey.
What does he have? Let's see.
Yeah, but our Geodude's level 2.
Get that Prime.
Oh my
Open a
god.
Prime bottle that you picked up.
I haven't had Prime in a while. When the weather got cold and I didn't want to walk to work anymore, I stopped bringing a drink, you know. And that was my excuse of like, oh, like I'm gonna hate walking, but I have a treat when I get there, you know. I have this Prime instead of just drink regular water, you know. That's how I had to incentivize myself. All right, you don't understand. You'll never understand.
Well, what you could have done is, you know, like this, you just visualize every 10 seconds a new place you're walking.
Right. Yeah, we are going to swap to Cyndaquil.
He shook your screen. Now the question is, under 400.
That I think is possible. I think that's very possible.
We have 200k on under 400, folks.
Now, what if I
Did
just
it-
can't win
did it while
any
it's hot.
races in Bridge Racer?
You tap out. And then maybe people have money on that.
There's a third thing of like, does it, doesn't do it, taps out is the special third thing?
It's like double zeros in roulette. See, now I know roulette references.
I don't know what that means.
Double zero is pretty low chance of getting. I guess all the numbers. I don't know if the numbers are all. Yeah, I feel like it's.
I put it
technically
all
the
on
same.
black. Have you
See, I
ever-
never did colors. I just did numbers, and that's why I won big, dude. So I won
So,
big.
overall, when you walked out of the casino, were you up or down?
I think technically I was up by like a little bit, like because it was $12 fee to get cash out. I forgot to grab cash before I left because I didn't think we were gonna do anything like that.
$12 to use the ATM.
Yeah. That's why I took 200 out because I was like, you know what? I probably am just gonna hold on.
Make
to
the one
100 just 'cause I need
transaction.
cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that, but I played some slot machines and lost, I think, 20 on the Kong Skull Island machine that I found. I don't like slot machines because like it goes by way too quick. And then in Vegas, they don't have like the 1 cent plays. It's all at minimum, usually $1.
No penny
And
slots.
So you, but roulette took like 2 hours to do with like $100 I put in. Granted, I did win right away, so that helped. But like, I feel like that felt more worthwhile, or at least more entertaining, and like everyone at the table was chill.
Did you make any
But
friends?
I think well, the one guy next to me, he was like, "Oh hell yeah, bro!" Like he was cheering for me in a way. I was cheering for everyone to win, though. I'm like, as long as
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a competition.
you know, the one guy was putting in, I think, 50 a hand or something like that. So he had like higher chips than I did, and he kept losing, and I could tell he was getting low key frustrated. And I felt bad when I like won immediately because kind of was just like, this guy clearly is like put a lot more money in. But then he hit on the double zeros, and I think he made like a good chunk of money because he was super hyped. But I think at the end of the day, I probably broke even on like I feel like with the maybe gained $40 with everything. But as a trip as a whole, I definitely lost money.
Well, yeah, you took a trip.
Frontier charged me fucking $100 for a bag.
Wow.
It was a centimeter too big, even though it's literally a travel size.
Right, I saw your
wheels
tweet.
wouldn't fit.
They didn't fix it, huh?
Yeah.
'Cause
They
saw
sent me a
reached out.
voucher for $100, but I'm gonna do a chargeback because my mom said she's done that a couple times and it's worked. So I'm gonna try to do a chargeback sometime this weekend. And they charged me $68 on the way back. And what's funny is I thought I was paying to like have it then put underneath the plane. It was like, no, you still have to hold on to it. Oh, maybe.
Oh. Yes!
Yes, I think you got it. There you
I
go.
think that counts. Well, it's weird because
But yeah, fuck
sometimes Sonic
Frontier.
just keeps running to the right anyway. Like you don't have a choice.
All right, this is it. I'm feeling good about this.
It sped up on me, and it. Maybe Sonic will be
Got
the last one.
$64. That'd be really funny. Oh, and then we went to this basketball game. It wasn't March Madness, but there's like a new thing, I guess, called the Crown Championship, where like I guess teams who weren't in March Madness get to play for something. We went to like the final game, and for $40 we sat right behind the media seat, so it was pretty cool to see them like do the cameras, and it was on Fox like Sports, so like it was my mom found a picture of us like at the game, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
nice.
But I was like, oh, $40. And then we're like, the lady comes around, oh, do you want any drinks? Oh, yeah. I got a rum and coke. It was $35. It was cheap. We didn't know that. They didn't say any prices. So we're like,
Right.
oh, yeah, we'll have that. I'm like, we paid for a water, and that was $6. And I'm like, I should have just stuck with the fucking water. So I was like, from that and then the fees on the bags, I was like, yeah, I think I just made my money back with the roulette. That's what it felt like. Where is it? I haven't seen it yet.
It's down here. Okay, it's in there. And
I
that
just need to-
cloister.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yes,
good.
yes,
That's
yes,
good.
yes, yes,
That's
yes.
good. That's good.
No,
No,
go
no,
back
no,
in,
no,
go
no.
back in, go back in. Okay,
Okay,
hold
it's
on.
in the corner. It's okay. We wait. This is it.
Yes!
Yes, there we go.
Sonic's cleared. All right, that felt good.
Sonic's cleared.
That felt good to clear Sonic.
Told you. I was the one. Folks, if you bet 100K on that, you just won a lot of money.
How many games are left?
We have Kirby. Pokemon, Ridge Racer, I think, right?
Really, just the three? Huh.
I'm
Okay.
saying, you're knocking them out quick. There was some bad luck, and I really do think you could have got it under 300 in a perfect run, but we could try this run again another time.
No, I don't want to do the same games. We do different games. And I like your idea of maybe what we'll do is if we do this again, we'll
Can we add a game if you don't hit it under, like if you, after every 100 time swap, a new game gets added or something,
Gee.
but it's like something,
it doesn't work. You have to set it up ahead of time. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can maybe I can add a game to the folder.
wow, there's a lot of Mario knockoffs. That looks like Spitter Rack from Pokemon up there. There's been,
Yeah,
They
this
were-
game was 97. This was Nintendo 64 was already out for like a few years. Kirby games would come out late. But
let's see.
oh, what was I gonna say? No, I like your idea of 10 games I haven't played. So maybe what I'll do, if we want to do this again another time, is I'll make a mega list of a bunch of games I haven't played, and you pick 10.
Okay. I'll pick 10 that I feel like will maybe. I mean, granted, I probably won't know them either, but
I mean, quick Google search. Just
I
to
can
see
be
what it
like,
looks but
I want you to knock this out under 300. I need to pick 10 games I think that you can.
oh, okay.
I don't know, we'll figure it out. I like the idea of themes too, where we just do a bunch of racing games. Would be really funny. I feel like. Or movie games. There you go. A bunch of like Cars,
sure.
Transformers. I had on PSP.
Yeah, because remember, it's limited up to PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, but then Game Boy Advance, DS, and PSP also count. But then also MAME, it supports MAME, so like most arcade games. I didn't do any Neo Geo stuff, no Metal Slug, because I thought about Metal Slug. But I didn't want to like really have to like set up the MAME stuff all that much. So like Pac-Man, someone will have had an easy way for me to just implement Pac-Man, you know? So
Yeah.
I'll just do that, but because it was just how obviously universally popular. It's a freaking spider. You know what? Yeah, Kirby is kind of eyes closed right now. I don't think Kirby is really thinking much.
I'm telling you, this blob is sketchy. I think it's gonna just be Pokemon in the racing game eventually. It's
Probably because we were on the 6th level there in Kirby, and we changed it to beat 10 levels, so...
Ooh, big XP there.
Really hoping that it would level up.
We could swap them out here. You should level up then.
Yeah, because it's level 4. The Pidgey was level 2. And I'm hungry, and I think I have to pee soon. We gotta finish this. No breaks. It's like I couldn't stop it. It would just keep swapping.
Yeah. No, we can keep trying. I mean, you did hit your original goal of 5, so.
Stream's been 3 hours too, which is pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
These are actually racing on a ridge.
True. A double level up, both of them leveled.
That's strange.
According to my calculations, you should have lost. That's what David would say if he was a Pokemon trainer.
He would be. I had all of them mastered.
But I followed what the Twitch streamer said.
This is what Game FAQ website. It's top 10 Pokemon.
Bless your heart for saying Game FAQ and not Game Facts. That's how I know you never used
said it
the
out
site.
loud.
Damn, third.
Honestly, I didn't remember if it was real. If I just like made that up in my head.
No, GameFAQs is owned by GameSpot. Which
That's
is
the Game
owned,
Fact. Show
which
me
is-
the Game
which is owned by Fandom. Fandom owns GameFAQs. Annoying.
When you get a new game, you gotta show them the Game Facts.
I have the Carfax for the car I bought sitting on my PS5.
With the fox on it?
Yeah, with the fox on it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna show you because I don't want it on camera.
You're
but
gonna show your VIN? You're gonna show that VIN number?
Yeah.
Bro, what's your VIN number, bro?
I can actually pull up the VIN number for my car on the car's computer screen. I found that yesterday, actually. I was parked and waiting, and I was like, needed to find a setting or two in there that I still haven't figured out. And I have the manual, but like, you know, just press the
I looked at
buttons.
my manual maybe a handful of times because I was trying to like look up like what each car mode setting was, and like for the longest time I thought there's like one setting I thought was like when you're low on gas to do that, and I realized it was just more of a like it changes the mileage or like the settings of the car based off how you're driving in that current session. So if you're on the highway, you can put it on, and or like doing a long distance trip, I think it's nice. And there's sport mode, which I always love to say out loud when I use when I'm going up like a hill or we're going up in the mountains there. I need a little bit extra. I don't want to have to.
Is your car all-wheel drive?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Mine too.
Mine lease ends in October, and I've not even hit the 2-year mark on like the mileage. I like overdid it on the mileage. I did 12,000 a year, and I haven't even hit 20.
Oh, wow.
So I'm hoping that will help me if I like just renew the lease to be like, hey, can I do 10,000 and like get the monthly payments cheaper? Also, it's like I've kept good care of it. Like I'm not even hit the mileage on it. But I'm hoping to do that after if you get a house, because you don't want to fuck up with your credit and shit.
Right.
I'm trying to get that payment lower because I still think $450 a month is a little crazy. At least the insurance has been stagnant after the first time I got insurance. After the fucking hail damage, they raised it up by $400, and I'm like, nope, fuck you. Went back to my girl Flo.
I have the Geico Gecko.
Yeah, I had what did I have before
It was pretty easy for them
Liberty.
to swap my previous insurance that I had through them for my other car onto this one.
Well, I did Liberty because when I was getting the car, they were like, oh, we have like a thing with them where it'll be cheaper, you know, because we have like business with them.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. And then, after the 1 year, I was like, yeah, we're raising it up by like $400. And I'm like, cool, no thanks. I'm just going to go back to Progressive, who's offering the same rate you were. So, and that, folks, is how you be an adult.
Actually, when, having to pay for insurance myself, like actually set it up myself, and all that. Because like my first car, which is now my brother's car, it was my stepfather's insurance. It was insured under him so that it would be like half the price. But when I was insuring for the first time, like I didn't realize how easy it is to just be like, actually, I'm not going to renew it. I'm just going to hop to these guys. Just how easy that is. And, like I always thought it was going to be like, you're stuck with them,
Yeah. It's not like health insurance where I feel like it's bigger pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
We'll never know how big that hit was.
And I'll never win a race.
I believe. They already said go. You don't say here we go. We already go. Didn't look any nos or anything.
Whenever it swaps to Kirby, I always laugh. Oh, I need that prime. There we go.
It looks like the bottle so much to me.
I'm sure it looks like some sort of energy drink or juice in Japan or something, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yes, I know.
Last place still.
One dental surgeon texted me again. I need to fill out paperwork. I know.
I'm gonna stream right now.
I'm streaming. Shut up, I'm gaming.
like this track. See ya!
Got a good bass beat. Fly like a bird, wanna fly away.
Start singing a completely different song.
I don't know why that song reminded me of that.
We're
Hopefully
gonna
we can heal.
Yeah, we have a potion.
Wasn't the thing up there?
No. We're still
No.
Yeah, we're still far.
Couple
Still
miles
a
to
few
go.
more fights, yeah. I guess instead of saying win the races, I should have said qualified, which is just getting third for the first 2 races, second for the next couple races, and then first for the last ones in the Grand Prix, but
I'm okay counting if you just win a race. Let me see. I want to just see at least that. At least with the Kirby thing, I feel like you've proven that you can beat Kirby. It's just a matter of time. Pokemon feels a matter of time, but this one is skill.
you're right. I haven't played Ridge Racer in a long time.
I haven't played Ridge Racers since you went to the
Oh,
woods.
that's right. We never talked to Mom to say we were going on a Pokemon adventure. So now she calls you and says, "What are you doing?" But I support you.
You think I can pay the bills by myself? It's one of those scenarios. Prime. More Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, no, you do not in fact have Prime. Yeah, those look just like Spitterack or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, because I had gone back to Pokemon Gold and Silver on the 3DS when they ported those games there. I can upload them to Pokemon Bank and all that.
Yeah.
And playing Pokemon Gold and then going into Crystal, realizing, oh yeah, they changed the colors on some of the Pokemon. Spinnerack was a dark purple. And then in Gold and Silver, and then Crystal, it was green.
Never really picked up on that.
Yeah, there's some Pokemon that they did that too. Sneasel was brown and before becoming purple. Right
They
there.
give a shot here. Give a full lap.
Yeah. Keep my cool. This is the Real Racing Roots 99.
I don't know what those are supposed to be.
Weird tree worms. They look like they're having fun though.
True. Can't hate.
It's gonna fly.
No. Fly like a bird.
Or whatever this
Fly.
is.
My name is Kirby. Nope, I'm not a Furby.
Alright. First place.
First place, here we come. Oh, I see a second.
Okay, this level is complete. Or maybe not.
Don't save your money.
Never save your money.
Money's fake, so why save it, you know?
It's all about loyalty.
It's about it's about power, you know?
We stay hungry, we devour. Maybe it's about strength, it's about power.
I'm about to look it up. I don't remember what the song name is.
Just type in "It's about power, we stay hungry, we devour" with quotations
The Rock
around
song.
it.
Rap. It's about drive.
It's about drive, it's about power, right? Because he's got crime set.
It's about drive, it's about power.
It's so lame. But like in a way where it's ironically funny. Oh, look, we disappointed, Devon.
No, he looks so cool.
We didn't do whatever he
Here-
needed us to do.
Here's the lyric. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. That's.
Lame.
I wish they put the just we take what's ours. I feel like that would have flowed better, but it's okay. Black and smelling in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I changed the game, so what's my motherfucking name? Rock. What they gonna get though? Desecration, defamation. Damn. I'm gonna bring it up to the masses. Face to face, now we escalated. When I have to put boots to asses, lean on you like a dream. When I'm rumbling, scream mama. So bring the king Brahma, then what? Coming at you with extreme mana. Oh, is Mama Rose? Yeah. When is this coming out? This is like open. 2021.
That long ago?
Yeah, dude, it's a better
I was
presidential
almost
term.
second.
It's
Almost second. Damn.
The song serves as a debut for Dwayne Johnson on hip hop, which helped the song popularize on social media, especially on TikTok. Maybe since The Rock and Vin Diesel are somewhat cool again, maybe we can get a collab.
Yeah, what happened to Diesel's music?
Yeah, he dropped 2 singles and then we didn't get that album that I thought we were getting.
Right.
Unless they really didn't have an album, they just said that. Which is
It's probably what that was, right? I think we
Like,
made
hey,
a
if this
bet.
pops
We
off,
have.
I'll make an album.
I think we have a long-standing bet that just was gone
Really?
unresolved on what the album was. I think I said it was a Christmas album. Like, I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna do something like that because of the timing of it. And then I think you were just like, "It's not." I think that was literally the bet.
It's not.
I don't think you specified. I think it was
the
just.
summer. It was the summer when the singles came out. I think like, oh, by end of the year, maybe you'll have like a Christmas released album at least.
Because he's corny like that. You know what I mean? Like he would do that.
I would have honestly taken that over original music, personally.
Yes.
I feel like it's hard to mess up Christmas. Like, even if you're not a great singer, I feel like you can still like have that jolly spirit. You know what I mean? I feel like it can work, but. Meanwhile. We were in the middle of
I caught a bunch of
You know
Pokemon.
what you should add to this is we have to. It brings in a random clip from a Vin Diesel movie that just plays.
So we just get copyright struck. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what your stupid YouTube we try to do this, if we fail, blah 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 happens type of style video. So like, if we fail, it'll automatically put on something, we'll get copyright strike and we'll get a strike on our channel. You know.
We'll lose our only source of income. Yeah. I just want to race. He shouts out his tequila brand in this song too. I'm looking at the Genius. So it has, like, yeah, at the end. Yeah. Thank you, brother Tech 9. Thank you, Terramana, which is his tequila brand.
Right.
I meant to try Jason Momoa's. I think he has a vodka. So I think when Fast 11 came out, we had the Coronas, and I'm like, oh, I wish I tried to legitimately see if I can get his vodka, because I would have been like, oh, I would have drank the vodka while you had the Corona to kind of do the contrast with the. I'm hoping
I
we
still
get a
have
trailer
that
of
one
every-
bottle of Corona that is disgusting by now, sitting behind this green screen. Like, that is the problem. That's not a drinkable bottle anymore. It's been like 2 years sitting there.
I didn't mind the lemon one, but the other one, I was mad I couldn't find just one. I shouldn't have got the fucking bottle. Just puffed it out. So I was like, oh, I'll get a seltzer. They only had the pack. I had a local Colorado orange beer the other night. It wasn't too bad. Beer just makes me like feel gross.
Really?
Still, like after I drink it, it's like the aftertaste. Oh, that rum and coke I got, that was $35. That gave me the worst aftertaste, like that kind of like acidic, like heartburn or whatever, the rest of the day. So I was like, I paid $35. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't that great. But it's been a theme for me this year. It's like I accidentally do a pricey purchase.
That's something that you end up not liking.
Well, more just like like on accident. I don't know how it happens to me, but it just does. Well, I went out to eat with Bryn for her birthday, and they had the drink menu. And you know, like how like when you get a wine, like it'll say like how much a bottle is.
Right.
And so that's what I was reading. I read like this, like, oh, you can get this this rum with like a Coke or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I'll have that. And they're like, oh, we gotta see if we still have it. And I'm like, okay, no worries. And didn't make the connections like, oh, it's an expensive bottle. And I thought I was like, I just was getting like a glass of it. Didn't realize that, no, it was $50 for the drink. So when the bill came, I was like, what? I was like, why is this
Happy birthday.
$150 say? And it wasn't even, it was just fine. Like, it was just like, what?
Damn.
I'm paying $50 for a drink. It better be a low-key life-changing. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I was so pissed.
Where'd you
It
go?
was like it was not an Indian place, but it was like was it Mediterranean or something? It was like it was in downtown Denver. It was fun. Like the whole place was fun. It was decent, but
My brother
one of
has
those,
a
like,
Mediterranean
uppity kind
place
of-
he likes, whatever. 50. So, what was it? The glass or was it the bottle?
no, I misread the drink menu. I guess it was $50 a glass. Like I thought it was.
Oh,
a
well,
bottle.
that's shit.
Yeah, so I was like, I wouldn't have gotten it if I.
Yeah.
That wasn't the only one. Brandon was even like, yeah, I think it's like. I didn't like think that deeply into it, but I saw him like, oh, it's 50. I'm like, oh, that's for the bottle. Like I just didn't like think any more than that. I should have. I thought of it like I thought it was the same as like when you look at wine, where like, oh, it'd be $80
Right,
for the bottle,
right.
but you can get $15 for a glass. You know, whatever.
Damn.
Fuck that. My favorite drink so far, I think, as an alcoholic, right? Well, not an alcoholic, but someone who drinks. I didn't drink for, oh, it's like, what, 27?
Right.
Amaretto sours.
Really?
Yes.
Sours, huh?
Just been an amaretto sour. Some other
Oh.
sours I don't fuck with, but. And there was I think I figured out what it was. When I was in Paris, I had went to like this sports bar kind of place that like I guess locals go to, because I looked up like where do locals go on a Tuesday night or whenever we were there. I was like, oh, it was this one place that kind of felt like a combination of shouldn't say the Rainforest Cafe, but it was like Paradise Jungle themed, but then it was still sportsy. But they had for their happy hour, they had a drink called the La Chupa Chupa, which tasted like a yellow Laffy Taffy.
Oh,
And it was like $5 or whatever, €5. So I had like 3 of them. It was awesome. And I realized why I'm like, oh, the yellow Laffy Taffy is like the banana flavor. And I had banana milk recently from Taiwan. I got at H Mart, like in a can. And I'm like, oh, they probably used banana milk and then mixed it with rum or vodka or something. And that's how they did it. So I'm like, I'm getting closer to replicating this drink.
yeah, you're gonna make your own
really
at
good.
home.
La Chupa Chupa.
It does sound kind of nice though. I'm gonna get
Rinse
third
off nasty,
again.
but I'm like, I mean, if you ain't pro yellow Laffy Taffy, you have no idea.
I like all the flavors of Laffy Taffy.
Yellow's was my favorite. I like all of them.
I think the pink one would have been mine, or the purple. But I do like the yellow.
Oh, I bought, they were on sale at CVS for like $1. I haven't tried them yet. I know you're not an M&M fan, but I'll let you know when I try it. Peanut butter and jelly M&Ms.
I don't mind the peanut butter M&Ms. I miss the pretzel ones. They like rarely ever make them.
I haven't seen the pretzel ones. I don't really get candy that often, but they had at the front.
All right, I got
when we were at
second.
CVS.
I don't know if we're gonna get any better than second. I
I'm
don't even
okay- I'm
see the
okay.
car that was in first.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be perfect, maybe. Like on the track, like you just gotta know all the
I need your
turns
permission.
and-
I need your permission.
I mean, I'm okay. Like to me, it's like the only one we really haven't done is I'm kind of curious with Pokemon to see if you can just do it if you kind of speed run it.
I just hit clear on Ridge
That's
Racer.
fine. That's fine. I feel like we're getting towards the tail end of just. I feel like we accomplished a lot still.
I think we did it essentially. You know, it's a matter of time with Pokemon and Kirby.
I kind of just want to see the boss fight to see how it goes. If we feel like it's just a matter of time, then I think we're good. Kirby, I feel like you've proven that you'll just beat it eventually. So
Yeah, I just have 3 levels left. Bird or cat?
we haven't done the bird yet, right?
We did the bird once, but I like when you run.
He looks pissed. No, he looks like Grumpy Cat now. Rest in peace. He's one of the. I feel like I think he died in like 2021.
Really? A COVID
Yeah.
death.
I hope not. That'd be even more
Well,
sad.
era is just what I meant.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would not think it would come down to Kirby. Pokemon I considered.
Yeah, I would have put money on Pokemon so far. I think if we really did this, that's how it would go, but we'll see. We'll give this another 15 minutes, maybe.
Sure.
I think we'll get to the gym at least by then.
Well, we're about to walk into town, but in order to get to the gym... Excuse me. Sorry, hiccups. In order to do the gym, we have to... The out-of-tune music is so funny. We have to do the Sage's Tower first. So that's a bunch of fights against dudes with bell sprouts. Over and over.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have too much time on that. I think I think you've proven for sure.
Well, then maybe we call it here.
Yeah, the vibes tell me
We
it's
did it.
GG. We did it.
Excellent. Well, I did have fun with this. I think it could be more chaotic. I think less maximum
Yes.
time. And like you said, maybe either themes or maybe games I'm not that familiar with, something like that. Would be cool to do in
Yeah.
the future.
I
And
think-
hey,
yeah, I
under
think-
400, under 1,000.
I think I think under 1,000 was doable. But I don't know about 400.
So yeah, this was
Once you beat-
this
yeah.
was fun. This was fun. I'm glad we did it. It was a nice experiment, nonetheless. Thank you,
Good
Devon.
pilot.
I'm doing a bunch of trophy hunting streams throughout the week. They have off from work, but there is a little something we're doing later in this week. Did you want to tease it? It's currently left as a mystery.
No, I mean, it's, we've basically hinted at it in the last one, if you watched. Around Christmas time, we did a little video called the Christmas Gauntlet, where David and Ethan saved Christmas. They went through a bunch of Christmas trivia that took a lot longer than I thought to set up. So I'm going to kind of scale it back again, and we're doing something Easter, because Ethan made a proposition during that stream, like, oh, do it for Easter. And I'm like, you know what, that's far enough away to won't get burnt out.
I think I even told you what it should be about. I don't remember what it is, and you don't need to do whatever I said, but
I don't remember.
I remember at the time being very proud of myself for thinking of it.
I have some ideas in my head. I just need to flesh it out. I gotta remember how Roll20 works again, but
that's right. That's how we used it. Wow.
Yes, I think I might do something similar, but maybe even more simpler. I like the visual component, at least, just to make it less.
Yeah. It worked out really well last time.
So, yeah, that'll be next Saturday. I gotta work on that. Also, there's a Mickey 17 review. Hopefully, you know how I told you I already recorded it? I just made that up.
You didn't actually record it?
I dreamt it, I think.
Oh.
That I did it. I wrote out the script, and I'm like, oh, when I get back, I can just knock it. Like the other night, I was gonna like try to get a head start, and I realized like, oh, I haven't fucking recorded this yet. So I gotta do that, but
That's just an afternoon, right?
yeah, hopefully. I feel like that's the hardest part, honestly. It's like talking. But yeah, you have your streams. We have a lot more stuff. Should be another short soon. I meant to upload one last week. We got busy, but there should be another one. Minecraft movie needs some love. I'll say that.
I know.
Minecraft
What the hell,
movie
guys?
review. We were there first. We saw the chicken meme before everyone else did. Okay?
My theater made no reaction to that, but there was
Same.
also like not really any people there at the
until
time.
dawn, though. Not this week, but the next week after that, we'll probably be doing that. I gotta look at tickets as well. So April, busy month for us. So make sure to check it out.
I agree. Just like Kirby here, we have a lot in our mind. We got our plate full. Look at what he's. I'm not touching anything. He's just like that. Funny. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like we said, lots of content. I used that word. You know what? Never mind. No more. We're not doing anything. Goodbye.
Nope.
I lied. We're doing stuff. See ya.